Dear shareholders, good morning. This is Nilabja Chakrabarti, Company Secretary. I am very pleased to welcome you to the 59th Annual General Meeting of Tata Consumer Products Limited, held through video conference and other audiovisual means. I would like to take you through certain points regarding the participation in this meeting. The facility of joining the AGM through video conference and other audiovisual means is being made available for members on a first-come, first-served basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance from the background noise and ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Once the question answer session starts, the chairman will announce the name of the shareholders who have registered as speaker shareholders one by one. The speaker shareholder will thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, the shareholder is requested to click the video on button. If the shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, the shareholder can speak through audio mode. While speaking, we request the speaker to use the earphones so that he is clearly audible, minimize any noise in the background, ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other device, no other background applications are running, there is proper lighting to have a good video and audio experience. If there is a connectivity problem at the speaker shareholder's end, we would ask the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder may be called again to speak once the other shareholders who have registered complete their turn. We would like to request the shareholders to limit their speech to 3 minutes. During the AGM, if a shareholder faces any technical issue, the shareholder may contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of the AGM. Thank you. Over to you, Chairman, sir.
Good morning, shareholders. I welcome you all to the 59th Annual General Meeting of Tata Consumer Products Limited. As the requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. I would now request the board members who have joined this meeting through video conference to introduce themselves. Mr. K.P. Krishnan.
Good morning, shareholders. I am K.P. Krishnan, an independent director of your company. I am also the chairperson of the audit committee and a member of the corporate social responsibility and sustainability committee. I am joining this annual general meeting through video conferencing facility from New Delhi. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bharat Puri. Bharat, you are on mute. He can't hear you. We'll come back to you. Mr. Siraj Chaudhary.
Morning. Good morning, shareholders. I'm Siraj Chaudhary, an independent director with Tata Consumer Products Limited. I chaired the CSR, or the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee, and the Stakeholder Committee of the board, and I'm also a member of the Risk Committee and the Audit Committee. I'm joining this meeting from my home in Lucknow.
Mr. David Crane.
Good morning, shareholders. I am David Crean, an additional director of your company with effect from the 4th of May 2022 in the category of independent director. I am joining this annual general meeting through video conferencing from the United Kingdom. Thank you.
Mr. Balaji.
Good morning, shareholders. I am P.B. Balaji, a non-executive director of your company. I am joining this annual general meeting through video conference from Mumbai.
Mr. Bharat Puri, can you try again? Sorry, your voice is not audible, but dear shareholders, Mr. Bharat Puri is also...
Is it audible now?
Yes, yes.
Good morning, shareholders. I'm Bharat Puri, an independent director of your company. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm also chairman of the Risk Management Committee and a member of the Audit Committees and the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Pleasure to be here. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you all. With me present here in Mumbai are Sunil D'Souza, the MD and CEO, Mr. L. Krishna Kumar, ED and Group CFO, Mr. Nilabja Chakrabarti, Company Secretary, and also Mr. Ajit Krishna Kumar, the Chief Operating Officer. Ms. Shikha Sharma, Independent Director and Chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, is not attending this meeting today due to other commitments. The statutory auditors, Mr. Sanjeev Pilgaonkar, and the Secretarial Auditor, Dr. Asim Kumar Chattopadhyaya, have joined this meeting through the video conference from Mumbai and Kolkata, respectively. The members of the senior leadership team of the company have also joined this meeting virtually from their respective locations. I thank all the members who have joined this meeting, and I hope all of you are safe and in good health. Due to the continued impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, through its general circulars, has permitted the holding of the AGM through video conference and other audiovisual means. Hence, in compliance with the directions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the SEBI listing regulations, this AGM is conducted through video conference and other audiovisual means. The live streaming of this meeting is also being webcast on NSDL's website. The company has taken the requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. The company has received 31 letters along with the board resolutions from the corporate shareholders appointing and authorizing representatives under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013 in respect of 32 crore 46 lakh 61,316 equity shares, representing 35.23% of the paid-up equity share capital of the company. Since there is no physical attendance of the members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The registers, as required under the Companies Act 2013, and the documents that are required to be kept open in terms of the resolutions provided in the AGM notice are open for inspection. Members who have not voted earlier through the remote e-voting can cast their votes in the course of the meeting through the e-voting facility. The notice convening the meeting is already circulated to all the members. With your permission, I take the notice as received and read. Since there is no observation, qualification, or comment by the statutory auditors in the report on the financial transactions or matters which have any adverse effect on the functioning of the company, the auditor's report does not require to be read. Before we proceed with the meeting, I would like to share a few thoughts on the company's performance. The Tata Consumer Products Company was formed just about 2 years ago with the ambition of becoming an important and leading player in the FMCG industry. This was in alignment with the Tata Group's larger vision to simplify, synergize, and scale our businesses. The formation of the Tata Consumer Products opened up a number of new and exciting opportunities for growth. Last year has been a very eventful one. The challenges posed by the pandemic and more recently the geopolitical developments have resulted in a volatile macro environment with a wide-ranging impact on people, economies, and businesses. The challenges have also thrown up many opportunities for us to adapt to new ways of thinking, be agile, and build for the future. This mindset has helped your company to deliver a strong overall performance. During the year, we made substantial progress on all the 6 strategic priorities that we had identified for the company. Significant progress has been made on expanding our distribution, accelerating the pace of innovation, redesigning our supply network, and driving digital transformation across the value chain. These are investments we are making for the long term, and I am confident they will open up many opportunities for future growth for the company. In terms of performance, the India business grew 13% and we recorded a market share gains in both our core categories of tea and salt. Currently, we reach over 201 million households in India and distribute to over 2.6 million outlets. We have expanded our portfolio into ready-to-eat category with the acquisition of Tata Smart Foods, and the business has been integrated with great speed. Our growth businesses, Nourishco, Tata Sampann, Tata Soulful, and Tata Q collectively grew 52% during the year and we are investing in these businesses to fuel them for growth further. Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, we opened up 50 new Tata Starbucks stores last year, taking the total to 268 across 26 cities. Digital transformation across the organization and the value chain is a key focus area for us, and the work on this is very much underway. Our international business saw modest growth on the back of double-digit growth last year. Our coffee business in the US is seeing stable market share, and we are following a three-brand strategy in tea for international markets with Tetley, Good Earth, and Tea Pigs. We will continue to drive further efficiencies there and strengthen our portfolio in fruit and herbal and specialty teas to find new sources of growth. We accelerated the pace of innovation during the year across India and international markets. We have launched several new products across both the foods and the beverages portfolio, catering to consumer needs in terms of health and wellness, taste, and convenience, which have also helped us expand our total addressable market. The contribution of innovation to sales has gone up 2 times during the year. As part of the simplification of our company, we recently announced a reorganization plan to combine Tata Coffee's business into Tata Consumer Products. This exercise will bring similar businesses in 2 companies together, create a dedicated vertical to drive focus, and result in revenue synergies and operational efficiencies. Now coming to the financial performance of the company, consolidated revenue for the year was at rupees 12,425 crores, a 9% growth on a like-to-like basis, net of exits. Consolidated EBITDA for the year was rupees 1,749 crores, up by 11%. The consolidated PAT for the year was rupees 1,079 crores, up by 9%. On a standalone basis, the revenue was rupees 7,932 crores, up by 11% on an annual basis, and EBITDA was rupees 1,111 crores, up by 21%, and PAT was rupees 886 crores, up by 43% on an annual basis. The board has recommended a dividend of rupees 6.05 per equity share, a 49% increase over the last year. As we work towards achieving the long-term vision for the Tata Consumer Products, the current operating environment remains highly volatile. Geopolitical tensions, supply chain challenges, and demand-supply mismatches in crude and several other commodities are driving inflation, which will likely impact demand across categories. In this uncertain environment, we will continue to focus on strong execution, maintaining agility and nimbleness to adapt and navigate through short-term bumps, and more importantly, to take advantage of the opportunities that could arise during this period. In closing, I would like to thank all our employees for their commitment and contribution to the success, and most importantly, want to thank you all shareholders for your continued support and confidence in the company. Now I would request Mr. Sunil D'Souza, MD and CEO, to make his presentation.
Thank you, Chairman. So Tata Consumer Products is now an integrated food and beverage company, number 2 branded tea player globally, 12,400 crores consolidated revenue, and market cap as of end March of 72,000 crores. As the chairman mentioned, we reach north of 200 million households and distribute to about 2.6 million retail outlets in India. We're among the top 10 FMCG companies with a plethora of very strong brands with 3,000 employees globally. Now for key highlights and financial performance, our consolidated revenue, like the chairman mentioned, was up 9% net of exits. Group net profit was up 9%. The India business grew 13% with beverages up by 10% and foods up by 19%. The international business cycling a very strong year ago, given the COVID and pantry loading scenarios which happened there, was up by 1%. The consolidated EBITDA was up 11% and there was a margin expansion of 50 basis points. We had strong free cash flow conversion, FCF to EBITDA was 100% for the year. Given the good results, the proposed dividend of rupees 6.05 per share is up by 49% year-on-year. During the year, we gained market share in our core categories of tea, which was 100 basis points, and salt of 400 basis points. We continued to power up our brands, driving A&P up by 29% year-on-year to strengthen the brands. We continue to invest in building blocks for the future, S&D, digital, and innovation. Most importantly, innovation was up 2x versus last year. In line with the group's focus on simplify, synergize, and scale, we announced a global simplification plan to consolidate minority interests and the merger of Tata Coffee. In line with our strategic priority of exploring new opportunities, we acquired Tata Smart Foods to foray into the value-added, high-margin, ready-to-eat category. As a snapshot, India Beverages revenue was up 10 and we crossed the 5,000 crore mark. India Foods up 19, just shy of 3,000 crores. US Coffee, led by cost-led pricing, saw a slight shortfall on revenue, on volume, but revenue was flat at about 1,295 crores. International Tea crossed 2,000 crores with a 1% growth. Tata Coffee crossed 1,000 crores at 1,070 with 11% growth. Overall, 12,425 crores. In summary, it was a 9% growth on revenue, 11% EBITDA, 12% PBT, and 9% group net profit. 12,425 crores of revenue, 1,056 crores of net profit. Margins expanded 50 basis points on EBITDA, 40 basis points on group net profit. EPS was up by 9%, and we're sitting at about 2,500 crores of cash. In line with our business performance, the proposed dividend of 6.05 per share is up by 49%, and our overall performance has also resulted in higher market capitalization for your company. As of 31st May, our share price was at 760 and market cap of roughly 70,000 crores. It's a CAGR of 38.5 and 46% if you look at either a 5-year or a 3-year period. Quickly, against our strategic priorities, the 6 priorities that we've defined of strengthening, accelerating core, driving digital and innovation, unlocking synergies and focus on costs, creating future-ready organizations, exploring new opportunities, and embedding sustainability. Now, in strengthening and accelerating core, last year we closed at 0.6 million outlets. FY22, we closed at 1.3 million outlets directly. We are targeting to go to 1.5 million outlets. It's not that we are adding only 0.2 million. We will add much more as we focus on wholesale and indirect reach. But for this year, on an average basis, tea grew by 18% in numeric reach and salt by 15%. Our entire distribution system is now digitized with DMS and DMS Lite for rural and sub-distributors and all salesmen equipped with the SSFA. We added 25% more direct distributors and crossing the 2,000 mark. And now we are focused on improving reach in what we call rest of urban and rural, appointing rural and semi-urban distributors, which are up by 4 times to 8,000 distributors. We are focused on growth in the channels of tomorrow with a fit-for-purpose assortment. Execution is key. Modern trade crossed 1,000 crores, up 30% year-on-year. E-commerce share for tea was at 41.9%, way ahead of competition. And overall, in the last 2 years, we've tripled e-commerce as a percentage of our total sales. We continue to power up our brands with high-impact communication focused on national events, product launches, big media properties, and consumer trends. A&P was up by 29%, and combined with distribution and execution, our market share in tea was up by 100 basis points. Our focus in foods has been on premiumization, expansion of solar salt in the south, new businesses like Soulful, and consumer education on lookalikes, which are nibbling at our heels in some markets. Our market share in salt was up by 400 basis points. Premiumization is a huge focus. Volumes in Sampann were up by 28%. Value-added salt grew by 26, which is 9% ahead of the base. Coffee was on a strong wicket with 45% growth, but we've still got a long way to go. And premiumization in tea was also part of the game, with Tata Tea Gold now close to 5% of Tata Tea Gold base. And we've made progress across key metrics. Now, given the ups and downs driven by COVID, including cost increases and pantry stocking, we should also look at a 2-year CAGR. India packaged beverages, 2-year CAGR up by 19, India foods revenue up by 18, and international beverages up by 6. In overall results, Tata Consumer Products consolidated revenue up by 14%, PBT up by 18% on a 2-year CAGR, and group net profit up by 49%. We've continued the momentum on innovation, whether it's in the foods portfolio, the ready-to-drink, packaged beverages, or international, with innovation to sales now at close to 3%, which is double of where we exited last year. We're also focused on transformation of our supply chain to create an efficient, cost-effective, and sustainable footprint. We now have 38 centers across the country catering to about 11,000 drop-off points, integrated system which has resulted in a 25% plus reduction in secondary freight. Our digital journey is underway with integrated business planning already on its way, and now the focus on inventory optimization and SNOPs. Future readiness in our plants with manufacturing, we're scaling up IoT in our flagship factory at Gopalpur. Sustainability remains focused. Renewable energy now accounts for 24% of our energy needs. And we perfected a copy and paste model of rapid integration of acquired businesses. Tata Smart Foods and Soulful, we acquired and integrated within 3 months. The global simplification plan, which we've announced, has an India leg, which involves Tata Coffee combining with TCPL and the plantations into a wholly owned subsidiary, and an international leg where purchase of the minority interests of the UK business from Tata Enterprises overseas through preferential allotment by TCPL. This will also enable, most importantly, further reorganization initiatives in our international business to continue to simplify and synergize our businesses. This will unlock synergies and value for shareholders in 4 main buckets. The first one is operational efficiencies for management, legal and administrative cost by significant reduction in the number of entities from the current 43 to about 23 to 25. We will have faster decision making and execution with a single listed entity capturing the full value of the TCPL group. Number 3 would be creation of focused business verticals, combination of the tea and extraction businesses that we have in our portfolio, and a dedicated plantation vertical. Lastly, unlocking potential synergies for material, revenue, cost, and other synergies over the medium to long term, and a single holding company for international, which gives us cash and dividend efficiencies. Our new engines of growth are firing up. Ready to drink, Sampann, Soulful, and Smart Foods contributed to 52% revenue growth in FY22. We had inorganic acquisitions and glad to report that we made significant progress in delivering value out of this. In Tata Soulful, we integrated in 100 days, rebranded Soulful to Tata Soulful. We have a healthy new product pipeline, including collaborating with institutions like the Indian Institute of Millet Research. And now we are scaling out value. For example, the rupees 10 no maida choco is already available in 3 lakh plus outlets. With Nourishco, we made still more substantial progress. Himalayan broke even at EBIT level for the first time. Tata Copper Water grew by 3 times. We've expanded distribution by 80%. The whole hypothesis when we acquired this company was that it's only present in 25% of the country. Now we're expanding into the east, north, as well as parts of west and south. We expanded capacity by 50%, and innovation in this business is north of 10%. In terms of sustainability, sourcing tea remains the focus. 100% of our international and 60% of India is sustainability sourced. Water is focused with water, sanitation and hygiene focused around about 25,000 members in Assam and Himachal. We've reduced our greenhouse gas emissions by 26% and renewable energy has been scaled to 24%. Waste management, We have zero waste management, zero waste at all beverage factories. 80% of our salt packaging is recyclable, and we have 100% extended product producer responsibility in India. In terms of community development, we are focused on sustainable livelihoods, affordable healthcare to about 800,000 community members across the country. Very high-level snapshots of our different businesses. India packaged beverages volume up 3, revenue up 6, with 100 basis points market share gain. Coffee grew 45. EBIT margin was up by 400 basis points, and we continue to maintain the number 1 position in e-commerce. India Foods volume up 8, revenue up 19, and a 400 basis points market share gain. Salt grew 17% this year after growing 17% last year, so very strong double-digit growth. Sampann grew by 30% on volume, albeit overall for the business, profitability was impacted by inflation on input costs, higher spending around A&P, and investment around new businesses. Narishco grew 83%, albeit on a small basis, reaching 344 crore revenue for the year. The highlight was Tata Copper Water growing 3.2 times and Himalayan achieving break-even on EBIT. Tata Coffee, overall revenue was up 11. Plantations was down 3%. That was primarily because the growth in Robusta coffee and pepper was offset by lower revenue in tea, where realizations came off the highs of last year. And we had a 19% growth in extractions, driven both by Vietnam and India. Tata Starbucks is now present in 26 cities with 268 stores. 96% of the stores are now opened. We added 50 new stores during the year and entered 8 new cities, and the highlight was 23 out of the 50 were opened in just the last quarter. The business also was EBITDA positive for the last quarter. In international, overall UK revenue was down 2 because we were cycling a high basis of last year with COVID. But our 3-brand strategy and the focus on herbal and specialty is starting to pay off, and Teapigs is up by 7. We continue to maintain market share at 19.4%. In the US, we had flat revenue growth. Tea was -8, again cycling a very high base of 16% growth of the previous year, and our market share was 4.3% in coffee bags. Canada, again cycling a very high growth, 15% growth of last year. Revenue was down 7, specialty was down 9, but we continue to maintain a very strong 27.8 share in Canada. In terms of award, your company had several awards. In corporate governance, we were featured in the leadership category for the second year in a row by IIAS, robust to the strong governance practices of the company. We were the most chosen FMCG brand in the 2022 study by Kantar. We created value we were recognized by Dun & Bradstreet as creating FMCG value. We won the Best Corporate Website and Annual Report Award. We were also, Tata Tea was also emerged as the most purposeful brand in a study by Kantar. And we won the Masters of Risk Award for the 3rd consecutive year in the FMCG sector large cap at the CNBC TV 18 Risk Management Awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil. Now I proceed to invite all shareholders who have registered to speak at this meeting. I make the following request to all shareholders. A large number of shareholders have registered to speak at this meeting. Therefore, I would request each shareholder to keep his or her remarks very brief and to the point. Second, if a particular remark or comment has already been made by other shareholders earlier, I would request you to avoid making them again. Now let me start with Dr. Arun Kumar Bopanna. Arun Kumar.
Sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You're very kind to me today. You're reduced to 1 minute. With 41 speakers, you have a lot of heavy lifting. Air India will lift up, don't worry. Good morning to everybody. Thanks to Neelabja and team for arranging this. So the economy has begun to show signs of recovery with demand for health and wellness for protection against disease after the corona. We have an enormous runway to scale up fast with do-it-yourself cooking too. So Starbucks, I expect it to cross 1,000 as early as possible. So merging Tata Coffee, what is the cost, timeline, and what are the benefits for stakeholders? So herbal nutraceuticals from plantations. We have so many plantations. We can do a lot of extractions and the great opportunities you mentioned about herbal teas, etc. I think I am the right connect for you to proceed on this. So future will come from inorganic expansion, I'm sure. There's a lot of liquidity crunch in the market, and with decent valuations, I'm sure Tata Consumer will grow much faster. Sir, are we planning rice fortification? 2 billion people across the world suffer from hidden hunger-related disease. Tata Trust is doing in some part of Andhra. Are we planning to do? So there is stiff competition from Unilever and Reliance. What are consumer plans and actions? Indian FMCG is the fastest growing with increased nuclear families, urbanization, and tech adoption. So more people are entering consumption cycle. Can we become a plastic neutral business by building a circular economy? In conclusion, sir, I wish TCPL all the best to meet consumer needs for health, hygiene, to create a future fit business. Thank you very much, sir. I'm in Bangalore. I'll come and see you as soon as possible. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I am equity shareholder of Tata Consumer Products Limited. Thanks to our MD for his nice presentation to the shareholders with all information. Thanks to our Director of Finance, Group Finance, Executive Director and Group Director of Finance, Mr. Krishna Kumar, for his efforts to take the company in right path. And I thanks to Company Secretary and his team to help us to join through this meeting through VC. And I thanks to your group that just now I've got a call that either I've joined the meeting or not. Dividend, CSR, and sir, what's your view on single-use plastic ban? With effect from 1st July, the government will issue a circular to ban on single-use plastics. So what's your view, sir? And I thanks to the board for merger of Tata Coffee with Tata Consumer. It's a long demand from the shareholder that Tata Coffee should merge with the parent company, so that you are going. And all, I believe that shareholders will be benefited under your leadership by the merge and demerge of Tata Coffee. And what's your future plan with CapEx? And convey our best wishes to Sri R.K. Krishna Kumar Saab. He is the real architect of this company. Whatever the Tata Consumer is today, his contribution is bigger in this company to come at this stage, because I am the shareholder from 1990 and he was the MD at that time of Tata Tea. After that, Tata Tea has changed 3 times name. And sir, your brands are very popular. Tata Sampann brand of ice spicy, ready to drink. Sir, what is the impact will come through Russia and Ukraine war on our company? And overseas business is down in US and Canada. So how you will face this challenge? Even that market share is right in Canada 27%, in US 19%. So how you face this challenge? And how you will reward to the shareholders? In Hindi, I will say one thing. In 1994, you have issued the bonus 1:2. So राम 14 साल के लिए बनवास गए थे, अब पांडव 13 साल के लिए. So how many days you will send the shareholders for the Banwas to wait for the bonus share under your leadership? In TCS, you have issued the bonus in other companies. So why are you not issuing the bonus in TCPL after 28 years on the eve of 60 years? Because next year we will celebrate our Diamond Jubilee, 60 years. So I believe that you will consider the reward to shareholders by the way of bonus. And may I again request you to come to Calcutta. Do not avoid Calcutta. So these politicians may come or may go, but business will be stand. and business will be theirs. Nothing to show, Mayor. I pray to God for your more success in coming time to take the group of new heights. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Naveen Botra.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naveen Bothra, pleasure attending the 59th annual general meeting from Delhi. Good afternoon, our chairman Chandra sir, management team led by Sunil D'Souza ji, the other esteemed board members and management KMP joining the meeting. Sir, congratulations to Tata Consumer team for improved performance and first time achieving the EBITDA of more than 1,000 crore rupees in its history. Despite unprecedented challenges of pandemic and geopolitical flare-ups. I highly appreciate the personal intervention of our company secretary Nilabja Chakrabarty and his team for smooth onboarding as a speaker in this meeting. We highly appreciate this approach of our secretarial team and Nilabja. The colorful integrated annual report, which gives a very good feeling and ensures that we are on course. The theme of the annual report is on course for better. अच्छे दिन और अच्छे होने वाले हैं. तो इसके बारे में हम चंद्रा सर से ये पूछना चाहेंगे कि मेन चीज व्हाट वी कैन बी फॉर बेटर, हम अच्छे के लिए और क्या हो सकते हैं. हमारा एफएमसीजी आपने बताया कि कंपनी बनने का पूरा वो है, but right now we are in the food and beverages space only, and in the last 2-3 years we have beautifully integrated all the various pieces of food and beverages in the groups, various arms, and now the Tata Coffee merger is also going to happen, which will further scale and synergize our operations. So in this view, my first question is regarding that right now we are having two e-commerce platforms in the shape of Big Basket and Tata News. So how these both platforms are going to help our companies reach and scale it up very fast? Your views in this regard regarding Tata New and Big Basket helping Tata Consumer scale up its distribution further. And the second thing is regarding some portion of our FMCG which they may in our company also, how we are going to, Trent is also having some products manufacturing and distribution through Star Bazaar. So in this, your views regarding any further restructuring of our consumer space in the coming times. Second is, sir, regarding the suggestion regarding the non-aerated beverages. Our enhanced distribution, we appreciate it very much, but in the region I am there, from 2017, I am seeing Tata Fruski here in Delhi NCR for the last 5-6 years on in off mode. And the various vendors and stakeholders are not satisfied with the supply chain dynamics of our Norisco, this Fruski, Tata Copper and Tata Gluco. Even I have to, we ourselves have to काफी मतलब मेहनत करके सामान मिलना पड़ता है. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हम लोग को जितनी भी 6-7-8 रीजन में, मैं कई जनों से इस बारे में बात करता हूं लेकिन उनको सामान नहीं मिल पाता है. तो इसके बारे में सर हमारा सजेशन है इसके बारे में कि नॉरिस्को की प्रोडक्ट्स को टाटा दिल्ली एनसीआर में जिसमें पोटेंशियल बहुत है इस पे और ज्यादा ध्यान दिया जाए और सप्लाई चेन को डायनामिक्स को और इम्प्रूव किया जाए जिससे स्टेक होल्डर्स कंटिन्यूसली उसको सेल कर सकें और वो इन्वॉल्व रह सकें कंपनी के साथ में. इसके बारे में मैंने कंपनी के नॉरिस्को की कंपनी के एमडी को भी मेल लिखी है और ऑफिसर से भी कंटिन्यूस टच में हूँ. थर्ड चीज इज रिगार्डिंग दी आवर ब्रेड एंड बटर इज ब्लैक टी बिजनेस and our number one competitor globally and India also, Brook Bond and Lipton parent is defocusing from the black tea business globally, except in Indian subcontinent. In this scenario, what will be our strategy to further gain market share in the value-added black tea space and to be number one globally as well as in India also? And finally, sir, regarding our R&D expenditure budget, page 24 of the annual report says that our R&D expenses is around 24 crore rupees, which is, I think, quite low in comparison to our revenues of more than 12,000 crore rupees, which kindly consider. And also regarding enlightenment on the proposed R&D expenses for this financial year. I wish Tata Consumer Management all the very best in times ahead. Already voted in favor of all the resolutions, sir, and propose a vote of thanks to the board. Thank you very much for providing me the opportunity. Thank you very much. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Patel.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Good morning, sir. Respected Chairman, our Mr. Chandrasekhar, eminent directors on the board, Mr. Sunil D'Souza, the CEO and MD of our company, and our very respected Mr. L. Krishna Kumarji. Very good morning to you. This is the 59th AGM, and the company is giving us a dividend of 6.05. So I would like to know why it is 6.05. On the contrary, I was 05 is a very it's very surprising, but it should have been that we should have not given the dividend this year. We should have used this amount of dividend for our company's upliftment more and more. Anyway, it's a management decision, and thanks for giving us the dividend. PAT is up by 13%. Net profit, EPS, book value, revenue are all up. But sir, investment and cash equivalents has come down considerably. Inventory level has gone up to a great extent, sir. Finance and other expenses are also increasing. If care could have been taken a little. So my main point is we have very good items in our Tata Consumer, that is Tata Glucose Plus, copper water. Now it is going to come in the jelly variant. So why these items are not sold in our Bombay market? We have this tea pigs, good earth tea, good energy, and super multivitamin tea. None of these items are in India. None of these items are in Bombay. Why don't we have it in our Bombay market? Bombay is the financial capital of India. Why we cannot have this in our metros also? Then we have this be your own barista, over delivering in every cup. Excellent. But nothing in India, nothing in Bombay. Very surprising. So the black tea, it is not fair. It is on the decline in US, and Kannan Diwan plantations is also declining. So why are we not paying a little more attention to it? We have 42 subsidiaries, 3 joint ventures, 2 associates. So what is this material subsidiaries, unlisted material subsidiaries? What is it? I would like to know that. 3 unlisted material subsidiaries we have. 8 o'clock, then Tata Consumer in UK and GB. If you can throw light on this, please, I request. Then there are some mixed stores. Please throw light on that also. Further opening of mixed stores. We have the one mixed store in Bombay, one at Amritsar, and one in Guwahati. I would request management to throw some light on that, please. The joint venture has almost grown by 76. Yes, it has grown by almost 76% thanks to our mixed stores. Please do throw light on this. I also thank Mr. Nilabja Chakravarti and his team, and one Mr. Amit Dudani for taking great trouble in sending us the annual report. I also congratulate the company for the various awards and accolades. Indeed, the company is a very great place to work, certified with high level of high trust and high performance. I wish everybody in the company, all the employees, all the very best for taking great trouble. The management team, the board of directors, good luck to you all, and hope to get dividend a little more in the next coming years. And if possible, bonus also. Thank you very much. We have faith in you, Mr. Sir. We have faith in you, Chairman, sir. And of course, you will lead the company to high levels. Thank you so much for this 59th AGM, allowing me to speak.
Thank you. Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. मैं वीडियो स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ. वीडियो शेयर कर रहा हूँ सर. माननीय सभापति जी, उपस्थित निदेशक सदस्यगण और मेरे शेयर होल्डर भाइयों बहनों और अधिकारीगण जो आज हम वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस थ्रू प्रेजेंट हैं, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब कलता से सर्वप्रथम आप सभी को नमस्कार करता हूँ. आशा करता हूँ आप हमारे जितने डायरेक्टर हैं, जितने भी अधिकारीगण हैं, इस समय से स्वस्थ होंगे सर. मैनेजमेंट और उसकी टीम को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ. 6 रुपया 5 पैसा डिविडेंड देने के लिए काफी अच्छा डिविडेंड किया सर. और सर मैं अवार्ड जो मिले उसके लिए भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ. और सर जो आपने प्रेजेंटेशन एमडी साहब जो सुजा साहब ने किया है वो इतना क्लियर किया कि उससे हमें सब प्रश्नों के मोटा मोटे उत्तर मिल गए सर. मेरे 1-2 छोटे प्रश्न सर कि आप दाल आदि मैं आपको बेसन आदि में आप प्रोडक्ट कर रहे हैं सर, इसके बारे में बताने का करिएगा सर. फ्यूचर में क्या आटा और राइस के बारे में विचार कर रहे हैं कि आटा का अपने पैकेट या राइस की पैकेट बनाने के विचार को बताने का करिएगा सर. दूसरा सर मेरा प्रश्न प्रमोटर होल्डिंग के ऊपर. अभी 34.68% प्रमोटर होल्डिंग है और फॉरेन पोर्टफोलियो इन्वेस्टर की होल्डिंग है 25.63%. तो सर ये क्यों नहीं अपने चेष्टा कर इसको 50% से अबव लेके आए, जिससे कि हम समझते हैं कि काफी अच्छा सेफ रहेगा. इसके बारे में बताने का करिएगा. और संत सर आपका एक बार धन्यवाद देता हूँ. मैंने 2019 में रिक्वेस्ट की कि टाटा कॉफी को टाटा कंज्यूमर मर्ज कर दिया जाए. उस साल से आपने कुछ नहीं बताया था, इस साल आपने मर्ज किया, इसके लिए आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर. सर एक अपने 2932 टोटल एम्प्लॉय है सर. वुमेन एम्प्लॉय 982 है सर. इसका रेशियो 2.1 आता है सर. इस रेशियो को आगे और बढ़ाने के लिए गैप कमती करने के लिए क्या कदम उठाना, ये बताने कष्ट करिएगा सर. एक सर ये डिस्प्यूट केसेस काफी है, फाइनेंस रिलेटेड केसेस है 2005 से, इसके बारे में क्या कदम उठाए ये भी बताइएगा सर. और सर अपने जितने भी कर्मचारी उनकी फैमिली के बूस्टर डोज जो भी है उसके लिए क्या कदम उठाए, ये भी अगर हो तो बताइएगा सर. और पैसे रीसबमिट करने तो बताने चेष्टा करिएगा सर. और सर अभी आपने टाटा न्यू प्लेटफॉर्म जो हमारे ग्रुप में आपने जो ग्रुप में किया काफी अच्छा सर. इससे कि हमको अलग अलग वेबसाइट में जाना नहीं पड़ता, एक ही वेबसाइट से सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. इसके लिए भी आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर. लास्ट में भविष्य की शुभकामना देता हूँ 2022-23 के लिए. आप जितने डायरेक्टर हैं, जितने भी अधिकारीगण हैं, जितने भी हमारे कर्मचारी और जितने भी शेयर होल्डर और जितने भी हमारे कस्टमर हैं, उनके परिवार को शुभकामना करता हूँ. और भगवान से हाथ जोड़ के प्रार्थना करता हूँ भगवान उनकी फैमिली को वेल्दी, हेल्दी और प्रोस्पेक्ट और सेफ्टी के साथ देती तो हंसी खुशी नेक्स्ट ईयर हम लोग मिले सर. और चलिए वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग जो कंप्यूटर रखी है उससे क्या कि हमें फायदा होगा. मेरी एज हो गई तो मैं जाके आपको वहां पर होटल में मीटिंग करना पॉसिबल नहीं है, तो मैं चाहूंगा फिजिकल के साथ में आप ये वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस में हाइब्रिड का पोर्शन रखिए तो अच्छा रहेगा. एजुकेशन हमने ऐसे ही किया सर. इसके साथ धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय भारत, नमस्कार.
Thank you. Ms. Paridhi Agarwal.
Good morning, Chairman Sir, and all the other members of the board. I am Paridhi Agarwal, a proud shareholder of Tata Consumer Products and a member of Millennium Mams Kolkata. Sir, I have 2 questions. The first one is, can you tell us more about the Tata Chemical acquisition? What was the cost saving after this integration, as there was a lot of synergy in this acquisition? And sir, the second question, it is about the contribution to revenue from the water segment. Is there any plan to acquire other water companies? What other innovative ideas do you have in this area? For example, Tata Copper Water. Do you have any other new products in the pipeline? Thank you, sir.
Mr. Manas Banerjee.
I'm audible, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Respected chairman and my fellow online shareholders. Myself, Manoj Banerjee, proud to be a shareholder Tata Consumer Products Limited. My special thanks to Secretariat Department for giving me an opportunity to speak at AGM. Sir, I already casted my e-voting all in favor of the resolutions. Sir, as per my observation, our company is almost debt-free. Company has been maintaining a healthy payout and operating profit margin is 14%. Now, coming to my query, Sir, Tata Company recently entered the dry fruits category. I'd like to know what is the present status of this new venture. So next, how do you see the Russia-Ukraine impact Tata Consumer overall export business? Sir, did our company carry out any survey or consumer satisfaction trends? And do you consider expanding products portfolio of our company in the current financial? Sir, our company has healthy reserve fund in hand. My question is, do you consider any special dividend or issue bonus share to capitalize the reserve? I hope that our company will reach to the peak of prosperity with the leadership of this board of directors. Thus, the shareholders will also be mutually benefited. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Nidhi Kanoi. Ms. Nidhi Kanoi.
Good morning, sir. I'm Nidhi Kanoi. I'm a proud shareholder of our company and a Millennium MAM member from Mumbai. So we at Millennium MAMs have been attending the TCPL AGM for the last 15 years. We would like to congratulate you, sir, for transforming our company in a big, big way. So TCPL is a buyer of tea. So definitely the commodity price, that is black tea, affects the profits of the company. What is the trend, sir, for the current year? And if it is on the rise, how do we hedge it? Is there any plan to sell the remaining gardens in South India? Since we understand that the focus of the company is to become a marketing company, sir. Thank you very much.
Mr. Abhirup Nandi.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I am Abhirup Nandi from Kolkata. So, good morning, respected chairman, key managerial person, and other board members. Thanks for this opportunity to let me express my opinion on the annual report. The annual report has been framed very in detailed manner, and it is very all the required disclosures have been fully given. So thanks for the representation. In this notice, you have 9 resolutions, and I think all of them are for the betterment of the company. So I've already voted for it. Congratulations on such a good result. I find this year having very good growth in revenue, growth in PAT, growth in return on capital employed, return on net worth has also increased. I am also happy with the shareholder rewarding policy as far as the dividend is concerned. I feel that it is not the correct time to declare bonus because CRR and securities premium is not that high. So I think we should wait for some more time to get the CRR, capital redemption reserve, and securities premium to increase further, that the bonus ratio will improve when in later cases. So my view is that corporate governance of this company is at the best one of the leading companies in the best corporate governance, led by Mr. Nilabja Chakraborty. He is one of the best compliance officer in the industry, sir. Sir, I find working capital and distribution channel has been optimized very nicely. I'm very happy with that, all the efforts that the company is making. I have one query regarding that. We have preferential issue to our wholly and we have become a fully owned subsidiary of Tata Consumer Products UK Group Limited in two months back after passing a special resolution. If you can tell us something more about the company, because now we are their wholly owned, it is our wholly owned subsidiary, and so that we can understand complete business of Consumer Products UK Group Limited. I am since there was a preferential issue, this may affect earnings per share and dividend payout of the company, but I am very much confident that the company will create more wealth, because Tata Group is the only among the few who has created long-term shareholder value creation. So I have an advice that if you can provide economic value added to the shareholders, because it is a very important figure that shareholders must know. It is more important than EPS right now in the coming years. So if the economic value added figure is provided, it will clearly reflect the performance measurement, and it will show the economic profit also, sir. So if the EV is positive, even if the EPS has gone down, if the EV is positive, I feel that the company is worth investing. And present, it is my personal view that this company is positioned very well, and I'm very happy with all the effort that the management is making. So I hope everyone good health. This is Abhirut Nandi signing off from here. Thank you.
Mr. Hiranand Kotwani.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir. It is a great pleasure. Yeah. Generally, namaste to all. Generally, this company is doing well, but it's a young company, 2 years old. We are associated with this company from 1988, Tata Tea, Earthwhile Tata Tea Limited. But certainly, I look at the marketing is where marketing is not up to the expectation. Your products are good, no doubt. I used to go to the market, ask for your product because of the goodwill. Salt is tea is available, other products are not available. How we are going to increase the market? At various geographies, your market is very low, gentlemen, particularly the Middle East and Europe, Canada. There's a huge market, long way to go. 52% growth. I heard from your man that people from 1 year to scale is not there. Our revenue is not there. How you are going to improve this company? It is your vision and mission. And how you advertising, marketing, digital program, investment in this advertisement and marketing. Thank you. Please state all this. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
Yes, sir. Can you listen me, sir?
Yeah.
And probably you can see me also, sir.
Yes, Gautam.
Sir, so nice to see you, first of all, because you are here. I have made it a point to attend the meeting and to greet you, sir. First of all, I must greet you. I have for the first time that the Padma Bhushan award, which is the country's greatest award, which you have got, sir. It is a very good feather in the Tatas, and we are very much proud of as a shareholders of your company with this award with you, sir. Also, I also thank you for many awards and accolades which our company has won. So now to start with, sir, very good morning to our esteemed and highly respectable chairman, sir, all eminent and very well respected board of directors, very eminent, highly respectable team Tata Consumer Products Limited. Sir, I am Gautam Tiwari, as explained, and I am participating at this AGM from Bombay. I would like to specially thank, sir, our CEO NV Sunil D'Souza for the way he has explained this in the beginning about the working of the company. Marvelous, sir. I was listening each and every word carefully, and I was very happy after knowing this. Many of the questions have been already answered. Also, our CFO, Mr. Krishna Kumar, our CS Chakraborty, and full secretarial finance team along with entire management team with all staff and employees for delivering outstanding, eye-catching, unmatching quality performance, sir, uh, during this year. Although with so many geopolitical glitches in the way and challenging circumstances, but still given so much of the happiness thing. And you have paid a dividend of excellent dividends, 605%. Very generous. It is very generously given. Sir, our company has really worked hard as usual for identifying the area and project of CSR activities which are very much beneficial to the public at large. And thanks very much to the relevant departments and the CSR committee for this. Sir, balance sheet is quite informative, transparent as usual, and it is well designed with all facts and figures in place, well received by us in due time. Also, investor care service, investor care of our secretarial department is very much shareholder friendly. Thanks to relevant department for this excellent investor service. Also, the services of our NSDL and the Webex team, technical team is very, very, very good, sir. Thank you very much for selecting such nice and popular service providers for all we shareholders, sir. Sir, I support all appointments and reappointments of directors on board, and I support all resolutions which I already voted in favor of them. And sir, a few small things which I would like to know, sir, if you can if you can enlighten, sir, now or afterwards also. Sir, how many new, probably you might have enlightened, but I might have noticed that. Sir, how many new products launched during the year and how many are in the pipeline? Sir, what is our roadmap and capex plan for the next 2 years? Sir, our R&D spend, is, sir, 24 crore. Don't you feel it is quite low, sir? We can do much better with better R&D spend in our company. That is what we feel, sir. Your opinion is very important for us about this, sir. And sir, how many outlets we have opened this year, especially in urban, semi-urban, and metro cities? Sir, you have said in your speech, sir, that we have got the target of having 1.5 million outlets. So when do we intend to achieve this target? We must have decided some time frame to achieve this target, sir. Sir, and Tata Coffee and Tata Starbucks are contributing to what percentage of our total profits, which is, I think, going quite good. Sir, and what is your view for sir, single use of plastic plan circular has come from government, sir. Sir, this question has been asked. I am also equally anxious to know what is your view about this, sir. Sir, bonus share, everybody has said, but I am very sure, sir, you will give it at appropriate time. You are very generous. Sir, last thing is this, sir, how many profit-making subsidiaries do we have? And what are we doing about our loss-making subsidiary company strategy? And sir, as usual, I wish you especially and all others also a very safe, healthy, wealthy, happy, prosperous, long life, sir, and bright future for the company in your hands. Our company is very safe, healthy in your hands. I thank you very much, sir, for your excellent performance everywhere, for country also and for our organization also and for shareholders and stakeholders also. Thank you very much, sir. Here is Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you very much, sir. God
Thank you,
bless.
Ms. Lekha Shah.
Hello, can you
Yes,
hear me,
ma'am.
sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good morning to all of you. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I'm very much thankful to our company secretariat team for extending very good investing services and also sending me the AGM notice well in time, which is full of knowledge, fact and figures in place. Sir, I would thank all the personnel of company for receiving awards and recognition by the various clients during the year 21 and 22. And also, I am glad the company is doing very well in the field of CSR activities. Sir, Tata Consumer, which are the new ready-to-eat brand introduced in the domestic market. My second question, since plastic is used for the packaging, are products what attractive you have due to government resolutions to ban plastics? My third question is, how many R&D centers we have in different states. So I would like to say I strongly support all the resolutions for today's meeting, and my best wishes always our company and its prosperity. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Gautam Nandi.
Yes, sir. Am I audible and visible, sir?
Yes.
Good morning and namaskar. Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, and my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi of Kolkata, very old equity shareholder of Tata Consumer Products Limited. Sir, firstly, I'd like to give thanks to your Secretariat Department for sending me annual report and other necessary relevant papers through email well in advance. So specially thanks to our respected Company Secretary, Mr. Nilabja Chakraborty, very sober, well behaved, and most dynamic person, and his whole team for rendering very good services to our minority shareholders. Sir, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference for the third time, and I find it is a grand success. Sir, a few years back, we had faced GST and demonetization. सर ये दोनों का इफेक्ट खत्म होते ना होते 2020 में हम लोगों को कोविड-19 अटैक किया एंड अभी तक उसका इफेक्ट जारी है सर. वी आर वेरी मच अफेक्टेड. ईच एंड एवरी कंपनी इज सफरिंग very much. But I am very glad to see that despite a tough pandemic and most challenging year, you are giving healthy dividend to our minority shareholders. Sir, I find from your page number 134, your CSR is very strong. Thank you, sir. Please keep it up, sir. Sir, I also find good amount of investments done in subsidiaries, joint venture and associates. Sir, our TCPL is growing both organically and inorganically. Sir, very pleased to see your distribution channels optimized. One more thing, sir. Your rebranding of Tata Copper Water is a very good step. Sir, congratulations for various type of award won. Sir, हम लोग बहुत खुशी है आपके शेयरहोल्डर होते हुए. Sir, your market share has also been increased. ये 2-1 महीना छोड़ दीजिए, लेकिन हम लोग को जो appreciation मिला है, sir, we must appreciate it. Sir, we are proud, very proud to see you always take care of our minority shareholders. Sir, आप लोगों का परफॉर्मेंस खाली अच्छा नहीं है, आप लोगों का जो बिहेवियर है वो भी बहुत अच्छा है सर. सर क्या बोलेंगे? I must give my hearty thanks to each and every employee of your company for their good gesture, good behavior and good hospitality, sir. क्योंकि आपका जो कैलकट ऑफिस में मिस्टर शिव शंकर राय है of your Kolkata office is very sober, well behaved and efficient person, and his whole team, including Mr. Argo Chakraborty, is very cooperative. Sir, I am very proud to be a shareholder of your company, and I am very hopeful towards the prospect of our company, sir. I have full trust with your strong management like you, sir. And so I wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which I have already casted through my e-voting. Sir, I am very happy with your company. Nothing to say more, sir. Looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, handsome dividend and return. Sir, may God bless you, sir. Stay safe, stay healthy. Signing off. Gautam Nandi, sir.
Thank you. Next, Mr. Pranabda.
Yes. Good morning. 1 minute. Good morning, sir. Yes, I'm very happy to see your smiling face again. And I want to see my lifelong, your smiling face and your dynamic personality, which we have actually very much in our heart, touching our heart always. First thing, you have actually given me opportunity to tell something about the 59th AGM of our group companies like TCPL, and also congratulating to you for Padma Bhushan Award for Trade and Industry on 26 January from our Government of India. We are proud of you, sir. We are always proud of you. Now, I should say, if I will maybe fail my duty regarding Nilabja Chakraborty and his team members like Shiv Shankar Roy and Argo Chatterjee from Calcutta and whole his team members. Yes, they are giving me chance to connect the VC, and not only that, this just now Madam Marvin Di Melo, she is also given me chance to connect with you. Sir, the TCPL is integrating its distribution and supply chain network to drive efficiency in the current market condition and increase more and more distributors, dealers, retailers for all the times. But I am extremely sorry to tell you that our dealers and distributors network and also retailers network are very poor in India. So somehow we have to develop. So new business for FMCG in TCPL. The growth ambitions of our company is evident with the recent acquisition made in the food and ready-to-eat categories, as well as the scheme of arrangements with Tata Coffee to build up larger and more focused FMCG company is moving in the right direction on right way. Sir, my appeal to you, kindly think about the diversify the business little bit, say 50% diversification to be required from non-beverages and not non-food segments over a period of time, which will help turning our company more profitable industry in India as well as abroad, and also into the full-fledged FMC company. So my suggestion is this: beauty and wellness products, healthcare products, that some shampoo, soaps, all these things, floor cleaner, biscuit also, paper and pulp, including hardboard, cardboards industry, vegetables oil, coconut oil, and vanaspati, instant noodles, pasta, potato chips. Nowadays, actually, this is covered up in India, and dairy products also, like ghee, makhan, all these things. And moreover, plastic and rubber molded goods. My suggestion is this: when we are discussing with this thing about this AGM, so kindly discuss with the Tata Chemicals also. If we are unable to do it, basically we can marketing the system through our channels. Sir, another appeal to you. This is the Tata tea and coffee business, which should be minimized for chemical fertilizers. Mixing chemicals to be used in our gardens, that will be hampered for export purposes. The foreign countries may be rejected to accept our products. So kindly minimize this thing. Now I will come to the points. That is a page number 32, measuring our progress financial. Return on capital employed. FY 21-22 32.8 crores and FY 2021 34.7 crores. So reduce some crores of rupees. Page number 33, that is the social learning hours. In the year FY 2021, 1,511 hours spent. But unfortunately, FY 21-22, 23,360 hours, that is also reduced. Now I am coming the provisions, page number 313, item number 17. The non-current employee benefit, that is 2021 192 crores and 2022 175 crores, that is also reduced. Current employee benefits 40.93 crores, this 2022 and 2021 45.32 crores. Other provisions 32.28 crores and 2021 56 crores. So almost total provisions 248.80 crores, 22 and 2021 294 crores. So almost 45 crores that is reduced. I don't know what is that. Reserve and surplus, that is a major part in any organization to stand up his own feet. So we have to accommodate somehow to increase the reserve and surplus. That is only 538 crores difference between March 21 to March 22. Now I'm coming the online business used to be developed. More and more adoption, digital tools, so we can able to capture more and more market in India as well as abroad. This is my small suggestions to you, sir. Why we not introduce the share-based incentive or the performance bonus to our senior employees of TCPL? First thing, they will bring stronger performance of new culture in the company to be adopted, and they will be more responsible to achieve our target of profit of the company. Sir, kindly think about it also, because this is my small suggestions to you. This is not actually compulsory, but think about it also. Now it is coming, sir. I'm telling you this thing. Reduce price of drinking water, coffee, and other items. Perhaps you know, we have certain capacity in the market to occupy the market percentage also in this regard. Nowadays challenge is everywhere, so we have to accept the challenge, and for that challenge we have to minimize our cost price or selling price. Kindly try to think about it also. Now this is not last. This is my last points to you. We need more strong financial position in the company and market share to be improved day by day. For that, we have to work hard to fulfill our ambitions. And next year, definitely, I will expect that you are making always the double profit, triple profit in our Tata systems, Tata all organizations. And hats off to you for your silently working for the people of Tata Steel as well as the country. Hats off to you for your patience. Very calm and quiet you are taking the decision. We know our then chairman, Mr. Ratan Tata, his performance, all these things, but you are also taking the same path of our then chairman. Hats off to you and royal salute to you, sir. Please, sir, bear with the Tata company and always thinking the double profit or market sharing to be high for the future generation. God bless you. Namaskaram. God bless you.
Thank you. Mr. Ashit Kumar Patak.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are.
Very good. Very good morning, respected Chairman Mr. N. Chandrasekharan, respected MD and CEO Mr. Sunil D'Souza, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members, joining at 59th AGM of Tata Consumer Products Limited. My name is Shashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. My esteemed gratitude to Company Secretary Mr. Nilabja Chakraborty and Secretarial team for sending me the notice of AGM and hard copy of annual report very well in advance by courier and allow me to speak. And they also nicely conducted the site verification thanks to Mr. Gayatri Saras, and also Kolkata Registered Office Secretarial team is excellent in cooperation to us, leading by Mr. Shiv Shankar Roy, Mr. Orgho Chatterjee. And excellent delivery from respected chairman and respected MD and CEO. I also noted most of the valuable points about company's present financial performance, activities, product portfolios, business strategies, and domestic and overseas business developments and future strategies and roadmap. Sir, I have successfully casted the all 9 resolutions mentioned in the notice. Most welcome Mr. David Clean as joined as non-executive independent director to my company on 4th May 2022. I think my company will perform excellent finance in Europe and other international market by his leadership, as well as in domestic market with strengthening in innovation and food quality and safety, and also research and development. Also thanks to Mr. KP Krishnan joining as the independent director to my company. Sir, I have brief views which I like to share. Firstly, I congratulate my company's management team for excellent financial performance, financial year 22, where 11% growth is standalone revenue and also 31% growth in PBIT and PAT 886 crores against 620 crores previous year. Sir, also members are getting dividend 6.05 per share, and which is 63% on the standalone net profit. Sir, in regarding consolidated revenue for operation, it mentioned 12,425 crores against 11,602 crores previous year, 7% growth. But sir, it mentioned 9% growth in top line mentioned and net of existed business. So please throw some highlights about the existed business you mentioned. Sir, also our capital employed, return on capital employed also decreased. Also, we have investment in, we have also 32 foreign subsidiaries and 3 joint ventures. And also page 235 mentioned investment in associates and JV 2,835.36 crores against 2,308.50 crore previous years. But also the international business net exist was marginally lower compared previous year. That is mentioned 5% lower international beverage business, 5% decreased. Business 336 crore against 500 crores previous year. So what strategies and roadmap my company taken for enhancing international business? Where Canada contributed 3.3%, USA 13.2%, UK and Europe only 11.6%, and Middle East very low 0.3%, where Middle East has heavy demand in black tea also. Also in respect to Tata Starbucks, what our planning? Because we have investment 472.30 crores and mentioned net 268 stores across 26 cities in India. So what strategies and roadmap my company taken to make it profitable? This is my view I like to share. Sir, we have also at present 5 plants and present capacity of utilizations and present attrition rate. If possible, throw some highlights. Financial year 23 is very more challenging, where inflation WPI inflation's 15.9 as on May 22, and also repo rate hiking by Reserve Bank of India, and that will be more because to fight against inflation. Also the raw materials prices is very volatile. So strategies and roadmap about in domestic business, if possible, throw some highlights. And about cost optimization, what my company taken? Because I here in page 251 mentioned manufacturing contract packaging expenses, which is very higher than previous year. Freight also, which very higher than previous years. Sir, T-Bot of India has mandated 5% of single or combined natural flavors can be added with tea leaves sold as a flavor tea. Also said addition of flavor beyond 5% shall be considered for the issuance of manufacturing registration certificates, where various flavoring agents like in tea include essential oils, crude crude filter, water extracts of spices and aromatic products. T-Board advises to manufacturer to minimize flavored substances to retain original quality. Aroma of leaves where they were found using less than 51% tea leaves and excessive amount of artificial flavor. So we are maintaining all the specification strategies by the guidelines of T-Board. This is my view I like to share here. Also, in respect of food business, a domestic FMCG company is doing all the cooperation with farmers for obtaining good quality of fruit and fruit grains. So our company management team also following these strategies. This is my view, which I like to share here. At page 212, my company provides loan during financial year 2021-22 in the independent auditor report annexer B. Subsidiaries 49 crore, other ICD 1234.75. Mention balance outstanding as on balance sheet in respect to two cases. Please possible throw some highlight the present status of this outstanding amount. Also, Mr. Sharaf mentioned about pending dispute. This is my views. I do not repeat here because we are giving the legal fees, which is 1,104.12 crore against 95.15 crore previous year. And in page 206, this is my last question. Impairment of investment in an associate independent auditor report is mentioned during financial year 21-22, an associated has incurred significant losses and is not been able to recover increase in input cost through increased prices, and that has triggered on impairment of rupees 288 crores in the associate in standalone financial statements of the company. And the company also engaged evaluation expert to evaluate this recoverable value of the entering through sales assets. So present status, if possible, throw some highlights about these disputes. Also, nothing to say more because I think my company is doing after the business of Tata Coffee for the enhanced performance and business strategies. I think my company will be more benefited with these strategies. And I pray to God, everybody associate to Tata Consumer Products Limited with good health and mind. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you. Pooja Agarwal. Pooja Agarwal.
Good morning, sir. Sir,
Yes.
can you hear me? Good morning, sir. Sir, I'm Pooja Agarwal, a proud member of Millennium Mams from Kolkata. Sir, I have two questions today. Sir, the coffee business is merged with our company, and the prices of coffee is very high globally. So, what will be its impact on the profitability of our company? Also, sir, is the Tata New app helping our company to grow further? Since digitalization is the next big thing, how do you see our company use?
So, Tamal Kumar Majumdar.
Yes, sir. One minute, sir.
Tamal Majumdar.
Hi, sir. it okay?
Kamal?
Is it okay, sir? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yes, can you speak?
No problem. So, respected Chandra Sahab, Mr. Mr. D'Souza, Mr. Balaji, and other directors of the company, myself, Kamal Kumar Mazumdar, an equity shareholder from Kolkata. My special thanks to our beloved company secretary Nilabjo and his dedicated team of executives like ever smiling Shiv Shankar Ray, and Argo Chatterjee, and others for sending annual report well in time and maintaining good relations with shareholders. We also welcome Mr. David Green, ex-VP of Corporate R&D and Chief Science Officer of $40 billion company Mars Incorporated, as an independent director of our company. And his expertise will help us in our food and other business immensely. And I believe that the formidable team of him and Vikas Gupta, our R&D head, Vikas Gupta, and others will bring variety in our business in the coming years with increased dependence on R&D, which is a mere 0.24% on net sales during the current year. I hope arrival of Mr. Green will increase the R&D expenses of our company. Sir, the company is in a growth path with focused vision. Do you believe that the growth momentum in Indian branded business and international business will continue in the current year and it will surpass consolidated revenue improvement of 9% and in Indian branded business of 13%? Whether it will surpass the last year's figure? And sir, after exit of global food service business, how the global business is faring during the financial year 2023? Sorry. Sir, it is nice to note that by the end of financial year 22, operations of 50-50 joint venture Tata Starbucks normalized. Our company made a further investment of 86 crores in it, making the total investment at 472.30 crores. It is in page 238. How do we believe it will be able to wipe out its accumulated losses and start giving us return by way of dividend? Within which period? And sir, the company has 268 outlets. And how many outlets they want to open during the financial year 23? And how its home delivery business is doing, which they started during the lockdown period, how it is doing? So during the year, company took control of Tata Smart Food Limited from Tata Industries at a consideration of 395 crores and invested 35.58 crores in its equity. The said company is in a very bad shape with revenue from operations was a mere 11.87 crores with a loss before tax of 82.87 crores. Its employee cost was nearly double than the revenue during the year. Sir, against an enhanced equity base of 498 crores, it has an accumulated loss balance of 233.3 crores. In addition to that, it failed to fulfill the export obligation after enjoying less duty on imports on ECGC scheme. Whether the company applied for its extension as on date, and would you please share your thoughts on its turnaround? And the Tata Consumer Soulful Limited, which was taken over by the company during financial year 21, paying 155.8 crores, is also losing money, and it has an accumulated loss balance of 110 crores. It has launched new products, which is available through Amazon also. What is your thinking in respect of the said company's turnaround? Is there any possibility of its merger with Tata Smart Food in the near future, or both will act as a separate profit center? Whether it will be merged or it will remain as a separate profit center. Sir, Nourishco Limited started declaring better results after snapping up its ties with PepsiCo. It booked a PBT of 21.15 crores during financial year 22 after considering business support service income from TCPL of 25 crores for specific ready-to-drink products. So without this TCPL help, it again incurred losses. It has also an accumulated loss balance of 149 crores. How the packaged water business did during financial year 22? Mr. D'Souza said that it break even. I want to know your position in this respect as regards the water business is concerned. And how much of the estimated current packaged water market of 118,000 crores contributed by the company in the next 5 years? And do you believe it will be able to liquidate accumulated loss balance within a short period of time? Sir, on 15th October 2015, Tata Chemicals announced launch of Tata Sampann Masalas. Subsequently, it was transferred to our company through a scheme of arrangement. But nearly after 7 years from its launch, it has not become a formidable player despite Tata tag in it. Mr. D'Souza in his presentation said the increase during the year as regards masala is 28% in relation to last year. So after its transfer to our company, it started growing. And what is your viewpoint in respect of this vertical? And when we may expect it as a profit center of our company? Sir, it is noted from page 117 that the company invested in an SPV, special purpose vehicle, with Tata Realty Infrastructure Limited, named Trill Construction Limited, with the sole object of real estate development of a land parcel in Bengaluru. What is the current status of the said real estate development? Whether the land parcel owned by our company or by any other subsidiaries? And what is its status? And sir, it is noted from page 212 that the company provided 1,234 crores as intercorporate deposits to others, which has an outstanding balance of 541 crores as on 30th March 2022. What was the contribution of interest in other income in respect of the said ICD, said intercorporate deposits during financial year 22? And what is the status of outstanding amount as on date? And sir, how Tata Neu is helping our company's business during the current year? Because our digital business is mentioned during last year was 7.3%. Whether the introduction of Tata Neu as well as Big Basket will help us to increase it in a big way. It will reach double digit in the current year. It was 7.3% during the current year. Sir, during your chairman as during your tenure as the chairman, you took several strategic decisions, like transfer of salt and spices business from Tata Chemicals to our company with a fantastic scheme beneficial to its shareholders. Transfer of food business into our company, proposed merger of Tata Coffee with our company, merged Mundra unit of Tata Power into it for tax benefits and better results. Turn around Tata Communications, appointing a taskmaster CEO, sold money guzzling mobile business, created all new Tata Motors, demerging Tata passenger vehicle business into a separate unit, and consolidated defense business under one umbrella, and also launched all-in-one super app Tata Neu 174 2022. These developments has a positive impact on our group and took our group in a better position with more visibility as well as increase in profitability with clear directions, also with the better market cap. Mr. Sanjeev Mehta recently coined a new word. Sanjeev Mehta, Chairman, I am the CEO of Hindustan Lever, coined a new word. Ambition. Humility with ambition, which I think is applicable to you, sir. Sir, you have chosen a fantastic CEO, Mr. D'Souza, who is taking our company into greater heights with his hands-on approach and with a clear vision and hope. And I hope that the Jugandabandi between you and the CEO will continue and will take our company into greater heights in the coming years. Thank you all for patient hearing.
Thank you. Mr. Bimal Agarwal.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good afternoon to everyone. first of all, I thank the company secretary and his team for excellent work. Now I'll come to the, as everyone has asked, that my question was already asked by some of the shareholders. I got nothing to say. And only one thing I have to say, like, you all have a gift card, no? It should be valid in all the Tata stores. Why only like Trend coupon is valid in Trend and the Chroma coupon is valid in Chroma? It should be valid in all the stores. That's my thing. And thank you for, sir. Last year I had spoken regarding that signature. At least you all have simplified by the process that you have to only take the signature from the bank verification. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Vasudeva Ramaswamy.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
I am Ramaswamy, speaking from Delhi, sir. How are you, sir? Chandra, sir.
Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sunil D'Souza. So, congratulations to the team under your leadership, sir. We are in the top 10 FMCG companies, sir. So, what is our plan to at least come in the top 5 and to the top 1, sir? See, we have to, next point, sir, talking about our portfolio expansion and inorganic acquisition. We have got around 2,500 crores cash with us, sir. So, keeping this in view, what is your allocation for the capex for this financial year? And our budget for organic and inorganic acquisition in this financial year and way ahead. And sir, we are number 2 in tea brand for quite long number of years, sir. When are we going to be number 1? And sir, our market share is 22.3%. And if we can see the commercials, etc., they are going good. And if we give you one more push, it will be number 1 very soon, sir. And all the very best to the team. And thanks to Mr. Nilabja for this smooth meeting and also the very fine integrated annual report. Thank you very much, sir. All the very best for the future endeavor, sir. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you. Mr. Biswendra Kundu. Mr. Biswendra Kundu.
Yes. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Respected Chairman, Mr. Chandrasekaran, members of the board, fellow online shareholder and friends, I am B.N. Kundu. At the outset, I would like to thank the management for steady progress of the company year after year. According to Soft Coffee, the report presented to us has been very nicely prepared with exhaustive details, and I have nothing further to say or need. We, the shareholder, are very happy to see that you have declared very good dividend, that is 605% per share. It means that you have increased 200% dividend this year. I have seen your balance sheet very minutely that our TCPL is performing very well in all sectors. I salute your marketing team. They are very seriously performed. Of course, it's a teamwork, but I should mention one person name, that is Mr. Ankit Gupta, Senior Brand Manager, Packaged Beverage in Indian market. Sir, I have one specific question. What is your roadmap next 3 to 4 years? Sir, everybody asks regarding bonus. But, sir, this is my humble request to you. Don't declare any bonus, because bonus itself is a liability. Sir, I myself and my wife holding 1,200 shares, I will benefit it. But this is my humble request to you. Don't declare any bonus share. Bonus itself liability. You have to maintain dividend. You have to maintain the price. Before I close, I convey my sincere thanks to the entire secretarial team, particularly Mr. Probal Mahapatro, Legal, and Mr. Nilabja Chakraborty. With this observation, I am closing here with thanks to all.
Thank you. Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee.
देखने लग गए और जैसे से बता दी वहां पे एसी भी बंद कर दी मेरा
Hello.
Yes.
I think I'm audible now. And good noon to everyone. Respected chairman of the meeting, board members, myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee, from city of Kolkata. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak such a beautiful occasion. 59th Tata Consumer Products Limited. First of all, I thank to the team members for presenting us such a wonderful meeting, wonderful balance sheet during the year ending 31st March 2022. As regards the performance is concerned, yes, it is very nice, good growth, strong financial performance, reflecting total revenue growth about 11%, profit after tax with a tune around 886 crores, about 43% higher than previous year in standalone. Book value is also very good, 127.39 from 121.56. Market price is also very good, 733.70. Dividend is also very good, 6.05% at the rate of rupees 1 per share. CSR all activities also very nice, about 13.54 spent during this year. I hope our company will perform much better profitability into near future and will expand into a new high. Sustainability of the operating profit performance and will able to maintain relevant technology, quality of products, and definitely will expand our company into a new high, keeping in mind the benefit of minority shareholders. Sir, what is your key challenges? About merger with the Tata Coffee. Kindly share your views about capital expenditure plan for the next 2 years. Sir, if situation permits, try to organize AGM meeting by both physical and VC simultaneously, as recently done by Keshav Industries. It is a great success, much appreciable to the shareholders also. Yes, being a shareholders, kindly consider bonus issues. Last, I thank also to our company secretary, Mr. Nilabja Chakraborty, who is well experienced maintaining good cordial relationship, and his secretarial team also at Calcutta, Mr. Sip Sankar Rai, Agho Chatterjee, also are very cordial, try to resolve the issues as and when required. And also I thank to other team members conducting such a beautiful, smooth meeting through VC today. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am Amit Kumar Banerjee. Over to you, sir, for further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Amit Gowda.
Sir, Mr. Gowda hasn't logged in, sir. We could move on to the next speaker.
Mr. Alok Pal. Mr. Alok Kumar Pal.
Sir,
Alok Kumar Pal.
Sir, there appears to be a technical
Hello?
connectivity issue.
Yes, yes, I am audible. I am audible.
Yes,
Audible.
yes.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Audible. Okay. Myself, A.K. Paul from Calcutta. First, I express my sincere gratitude to our company secretary, Mr. N. Chakraborty. Also, I express gratitude our secretarial member of Calcutta, Mr. Shiv Shankar Roy, for his remarkable investor service throughout the year. I also thanks to our board of director for stellar performance, higher dividend. Hope this will continue next year also. Now, I have some specific question. First, do you think the company is capital efficient? Second, how would you define the future that Tata Consumer Product beholds? Third, what is the strategic steps to achieve the targeted growth? Fourth, how important is your human capital in your aspiration to take the company to greater heights? Fifth, what is the next phase of organizational development for our company? Sixth, how are you reducing your environment footprint? Seventh, what is your CapEx plan for modernization, expansion, and diversification plan? Eight, are you got all type ISO certification for running the business? Also, sir, I'd like to know what is the fee of cost audit? What is the secretarial audit fee? What is the expense of AGM and AGM related? And what is the fee of register and transfer agent? Thank you, sir, giving me a patient hearing.
Mr. S.P. Basania.
Chairman, sir, can you see me and hear me?
I can hear you, but not yet see you. But yeah, I can.
Okay. Sir, I congratulate the management on quite good results in spite of all the hurdles coming in our way. So earlier, Tata Global Beverages used to make Himalayan natural mineral water. So what happened to that? Now that's not visible anywhere. So then our company is silent as to how much unpaid dividend has been transferred to IEPF. So Infosys transfers every year rupees 2 crore to IEPF. 2 crore of shareholders' money is transferred to IEPF, which is just too much. In future, in annual reports of our company, I would like you to mention year-wise how much is unpaid dividend. Example, dividend for March 16. How much was unpaid in March 17, March 18, March 19, March 20, and so on. So that everybody, including the chairman of the audit committee, can question the company secretary and the registrar as to what is being done to pay the shareholders. This will reveal the efficiency not only of the share department, but also of the RTA. Now there is oligopoly in RTS. So the company doesn't have more options, but to go only for between the two of them. The company has to go either to A or to B. I would prefer Tata Group have its own share department like earlier. We had Tata share department at Army and Navy building. I'm sure they will give better service to the shareholders. At present, the RTA sent reminder letters to the shareholders about unpaid dividend and thinks our job is over. When the shareholder tries to claim the unpaid dividend, he is harassed. Bring this, bring that. I'm talking from my own experience of trying to claim unpaid dividends. I've stopped even trying to claim unclaimed dividends due to harassment. So please ensure that the unpaid dividend is taken care of every year. And what is the roadmap for the next 2-3 years? If you can highlight that also. So thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Sharat Kumar Shah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Can you see me now? Can you see me, sir? Yes, I can see you. Okay, now I already sent an email, but I just read all the points. Sir, I'm very happy with the company because it is a well-created company for all shareholders. From 1996 to 2022, in 26 years, the it is appreciated by 170 times, and it is more or less like a Asian paint. But only thing is this, that in balance sheet, equity history is missing. So if you can include this, that will be much better. And next thing is that company secretary. Her service is excellent. It is a Calcutta company. I never talked in this company, but she has sent me hard copy. He has arranged speaker registration, site verification, and what I expect this service already there in from TCS and Tata Steel, but not from all other balanced companies, and which is missing. They should look into this fact that regular speakers, at least they should give a good service. Now I refer, sir, page number 7, and I'm happy to note that the page number 7 says that we have got 8 lakhs employees worldwide. It means this figure is bigger than TCS, and it shows me that the company is not only wealth creator but employment creator also. Sir, attrition rate is not appear in the balance sheet. If you can guide on that issue. And page number 32 say our revenue is 12,004. Basically, you are talking about you want to make company FMCG. I'm not keen on making it FMCG, but what I'm looking here is that my revenue is 12,422 crores, and the food and refreshment business of HUL is 14,425. So we are very close to FMCG food business, so HUL business. So try to see that how we can cross at least food business of HUL. And what I feel personally that you can get lot of people from HUL who has got expertise in this, and at least cross food business, and then we'll start thinking of FMCG. Then, sir, I look page number 63. We have got 10,000 distributors, and when a company has got such a good marketing uh, team, why not to use all these team for marketing of all companies' products, information, anything worldwide for Tata Group, and that will be very easy for us. And then what I look here, the page number 183, sir, our P ratio is 80, and if you just see share price, this financial year it is totally stagnant. And because it is earning per share is 10 and the price is around 725 750 or so. So my suggestion is that how we can uh, overcome this. It is only to make more profit, to make more EPS, so that we can cross HEL revenue in food products, and otherwise also we can go for buyback. And once the buyback is over, then we can have a right issue also. And once I look into page number 281, it is a consolidated profit and loss share page. The employment cost in consolidated is 1,048 crores. And if I see standalone profit and loss, the employment cost is only 348 crores. Somehow, how it is in consolidated, it is increased by 700 crores. And my PAT is 1015 crores in consolidated. So what it gives me figure that we run company for employment and not for profit. This figure, say this conclusion or impression, for TCS, it is okay that the cost of employment is higher than the profit because the raw material is employed. But that is not the case with Tata Consumer. So definitely you should look into this aspect. If standalone it is 348 and consolidated is 1048 and which is close to the PAT of the company, definitely it is something wrong with the company. So please look into it. Sir, another thing what I see that among the Tata group companies, the company which gives me best return is Tata Steel, which is price is 868.51 rupees. And our consumer company is 726 today, gives me only 6 rupees. And the best company is only Tata Steel. Sir, and my last point is only thing that I will visit Tata Bucks store, a first store in the world in Seattle in July. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity for speaking. Thank you very much.
Mr. Anil Kumar Parekh.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
And am I visible, sir? Chairman, sir.
Yeah, you
Board
are
of
visible. You are
Directors.
visible.
Okay, Chairman, sir, Board of Directors and fellow shareholders. Sir, I am Anil Parekh here from Bombay. And first of all, good afternoon to you all. And hope that everybody is safe and sound at respective end. Chairman, sir, I would like to thank our company secretary, Mr. Nilabja, and his entire team for extending very good investor service. And I am really satisfied with their cooperation wherever needed. Chairman, sir, everybody has said a lot about company financial performance, this, that. I will not take your much of time, but some of the questions I would like to ask you. But before that, Chairman, sir, excellent performance as every time you are performing. And after you have taken charge as a chairman, company is flourishing. So, Chairman, sir, you are more congratulated. Chairman, sir, my question is, sir, we have made investment in drill construction. Sir, I would like, and we have extended our stake from 48% to 80%. I would like to have your views that what is the company will do in this drill construction. It is mentioned that we have a land parcel in Bangalore. So what is the activity we would like to do there? Sir, also, company has 3 unlisted material subsidiaries. That is Tata Consumer Products GB, Tata Consumer Products UK, and 8 O'Clock Coffee Company Limited. Sir, I would like to have your views on that companies. What are their activities and how it will contribute to the balance sheet. Sir, many congratulations for turning Tata Starbucks from huge losses to 76% declined losses significantly this year. Sir, you are hats off to you and your team. Sir, I don't have much questions to ask. These are the questions. So, and thank you for patient hearing. Once again, thanks for CS team. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Akanksha Gupta.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Yeah. So I am Akanksha Gupta from Calcutta. I'm a Millennium member and a proud share owner. So I would like to ask you, what will be the growth model for our company? We would like to understand the vision and visibility both. Do you plan any takeovers? Since Mr. D'Souza had mentioned it, no, it is not easy to make takeovers in an FMGC industry. And also, how do you plan to make the company more visible, like in IPL or in another sport events? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Mahesh Kumar Bubna.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Chairman, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, first of all, congratulate to the chairman, board of directors, company secretary, CFO, other dignitaries on the dais, as well as my colleague shareholder who has spared their valuable time to join this AGM. Sir, this is the 59th annual general meeting of the company. This Tata Consumer Product Limited is started with the name of Tata Finlay. And I joined the Tata Finlay AGM, I remember in 82 when Darbari Seth was the chairman of the company. And my speech was also in 82 in the AGM Tata Finlay. So I am not a new shareholder, I am a very old shareholder in this company. Sir, you had enhanced our product range by adding lot of transferring the our product from the Tata Chemical and joint venture with foreign partnership, etc. But one thing I want to tell you that what is the benefit we are achieving from all this capital expenditure? It must be properly scrutinized, access, and it must be to the benefit of the shareholders. Sir, one thing I would suggest, just another shareholders also suggested you that it is a FMCG company. We are saying that it is a FMCG company, but in FMCG company, entire range, one shareholder has also clarified that so many FMCG product you are not having. So only we having only the food and beverage division of the FMCG. So why we will not change the name of this company to Tata Foods and Beverage Limited? So the name of the company will reflect itself that what nature of business we are doing. Sir, one suggestion to you that in your chairman statement and MD statement, there was no date mentioned. No year, no date was mentioned. So must have a date so that people can understand that you had given the statement for this date on for this year. This is my suggestion to you. Sir, one thing, I will not take much more time because I discussed with our company secretary Nilabja Chakravarti. He's interactive with me. He's a very nice fellow, young, energetic. I know him for long back. So when Mr. Madan was company secretary, he was assistant to him. Now he is the company secretary. Your earning per share is 9 rupees 61 paisa, and you had from the standalone this financial highlight you had given. From there, I am telling you, and dividend you are going to pay 4 rupees 5 paisa, and this year dividend is also taxable in the hands of the shareholder. So if you less the dividend, then it will come less than the 4 rupees 5 paisa. And last year the dividend payout was 2 rupees 70 paisa. It has enhanced. But one thing I am very much remarking about the FMCG other companies. Hindustan Lever this year, 3 days back, their AGM held. They had paid out of 37 rupees 53 paisa earning per share, 34 rupees per share they had rewarded to the shareholder as a dividend. So much higher. So their capital is 256 crore only. So when we can able to compete with Hindustan Lever in FMCG companies, so we must have to compete with the other FMCG company. Hello, may I audible and believable? Okay. So one thing that we had paid a lot of money to Tetley for our joint venture, but till date we had not received any benefit from the Tetley. Again, we are going to make the joint venture, which is also in loss. I know very much personally that these American two companies Starbucks in US, every quarter, everywhere Starbucks in their own showrooms. So they never give you the benefit worldwide. These are the American company never try to give benefit to the other company. So you must be aware that our money should be safe. One thing I want to tell you, I will not take much more time, but my 2-3 questions you have to listen. On page number 186, you are given the distribution of shareholding pattern. So our promoter holding is 34.68%, and individual is 21.63%, and foreign portfolio investor is 25.34. So why you are not increasing the public shareholding as per the ministry guideline that minimum 25% of the shareholding in the public category? So you have to enhance. And my suggestion that promoter shareholding also must be enhanced to 51% so that the promoter should not be lose in any day in future for this handshake. Sir, one thing, because the foreign portfolio already achieved 34%, 25%. Regarding the you had given the corporate governance report where you had given the data of the stock market of our company's stocks, where you had given only the BSE and NSE data. And while we having 4 exchanges listing, Luxembourg and London Stock Exchange. So why you are not giving the data on these 2 stock exchanges so that we Indian people can also can able to access these data, and we can able to see that how the international stock exchange is reacting to our script. So both exchanges data should also be given in the corporate governance report. And we having the so many committee meetings, audit committee, remuneration committee, etc., etc. When shareholders committee, why the committee member are not coming directly throughout the year to interact with the shareholder by providing their direct mobile number, so that even our MD is also the committee member of the shareholder committee. And I tried lot of time to your Bombay office I want to speak to our MD. Since last year, before the last AGM, his secretary, Rasmi Sethi, assured me that we will inform to MD. But till date, I did not interact with the MD. Only in the AGM, chairman is coming. While they are the KMP of the company, under section 203 of the Companies Act 2013, they are totally, MD is also the whole round responsible for the company instead of the chairman, because chairman is independent director and MD is the responsible. So he must come to interact with the shareholder whenever shareholder are approaching to him. So this is my humble request to tell the board that shareholders are the valuable part of our industry, and we must have to interact with them throughout the year when they want to speak to us. And MD is also the shareholder committee meeting, so he is also responsible to speak to the shareholders. It is not only the decoration that we will have to decorate the annual report and to just give the data, this meeting has held, this...
Thank you, sir. Your point is noted. Your point is noted, sir.
Just a minute. This is a very analyzed annual report we have given. I did not, because due to my ill health, I could not able to go through 374 pages, 110 pages for the this director report, management discussion. So many you had given the photograph, very nice. But one thing I am telling you to curtail the cost so that we can also have to save, because I seen that a lot of products have been repeatedly given over there. So what is the necessity to give the at a nutshell, like Hindustan Liver, they are given in 2 pages, all the products category wise, they are displayed over there in the annual report. So save a lot of money for this cost of the annual report. I will not take much more time. I am thanking you for having a good relationship with the shareholders by our company secretary. Thank you. Thank you for patient hearing.
Thank you. Mr. Anindya Sundar Roy.
Hello. Good morning, respected chairman of the meeting, board of directors, employees of the company. I don't say, sir, employees of the company, the mercenaries of the company, and all my fellow shareholders, and our company secretary, Mr. Nilabja Chakraborty, and the WebEx, whole WebEx team, under the supervision of Ms. Marlene Di Mello and Trevor Fernandez. Without their effort, I could not be able to speak to this AGM. Sir, I and two of our, mercenaries at the Bishop Leproy Road, Mr. Sri S.S. Roy and Mr. Ardho Chakraborty Chatterjee, without whom I couldn't make it to this AGM, sir. Sir, I have only one request. Since Himalayan, it is when I speak the name, then all the good vibes come in my body, in my psyche, in my psychology. Sir, this is to my worry that this brand is not affordable for the consumer like me. Sir, could it be possible to make it affordable for within some pouch, recyclable 500 or 1000 ml pouch packet in local market, so that that way we could be more helpful to consume one more thing of Tata consumer products as a consumer. Sir, when I speak at this AGM, then the references of other company or the Tata group of companies come into actions. And why I say this, sir, just allow me 10 seconds to sing a song. Why I sing this song, you just all know after. It is a very renowned song, sang by Elvis Presley, and then after Andy Williams and Andrea Bocelli. This song is Wise Men Say Only Fools Rush In, but I can't help falling in love with you. Why I sing this song? Just because once love created by our JRD, it went, and this creation went out of the hand of him. And after the endurance patience, when wise man's advice, that the same thing came back to this Tata group of companies, and by the suitable successor as our Ratanji. This is here India. With the nation rejoices, as well as every Indian rejoices. Those parents who were once knew about the love and the creation of JRD. Somebody said to me that when you are talking to Tata Consumer Products Limited, why you just give reference of other units of the company? I said, I just look at his face and I said to him, I asked him, can you just give a speech or talk to somebody just moving with your only two lips and without moving your fingers, body or hands or giving any gesture? Is that possible? He just gave a bad look to me. I said, Tata group of companies is like a human body, whole human body. If you would like to talk to some other company, then references of other companies come automatic. And this is in form of some moving of your fingers, of your gestures of your hands, like that. hates like that. Sir, I read last week, I read in a local newspaper, some foreign national, he just leave a message and complimented that if Tata, Ratanji cannot revive Air India, nobody does. It is in good hand. But to his compliment, I would add a few words more. It is not only in good hand, it is in the best hand. And sir, I just compliments and all for all, because Tata group of companies doesn't leave any chance to anybody to ask any question about their efforts in online or offline, for the online production or offline production of any product. So they only deserve the compliments. I compliment everybody, and I say wholeheartedly, you all welcome one. And just, sir, I just mentioned also Mr. S.S. Roy, who just injected me into this, because it was not possible for me to attend this meeting without his help. He and his colleague, Mr. Argo Chatterjee, they are some most decent, most good persons. I wish them and you all, sir, all a big salute and all good for the coming years. And aspire, I will be able to speak something more in the next year at the AGM. Stay well, sir, with your family, and rejoice. Let us rejoice in this company as a member. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Shailesh Mahadevia.
Respected Chairman, distinguished directors, and all the members of the company. Sir, congratulations to the company for excellent integrated report. With your assurance statement as a chairman of our FMCG company, which is coming up for the last 2 years, the question and answer session given by MD and wealth of information throughout the report, and your particular emphasis throughout on the principles of sustainability and the wellness of the society. And I appreciate the assistance of the secretarial department. Sir, having said all this, I wish to put some questions with a view to increase my understanding and appreciation of the good work being done by the company. Sir, my first question is that we are producing 5 varieties of salts. One is for general use, one is for people suffering from low blood pressure. Sir, may I know what are the specific uses for the remaining 3 varieties of salts? Sir, my second question is regarding the staple food of India. We are trying to emphasize all the foods through our Sampanna organization. Sir, the real food of India is ragi and not wheat or rice. Sir, I would like to know whether we are giving sufficient information or sufficient emphasis in our business to bring in ragi as the main staple food of the people in India. Sir, we have done some research work on the subject, and I will subject my papers to our office in Bombay for whatever use they may make of it. Sir, my third question is regarding our tea business. Sir, many years ago, maybe even now also, we had an excellent tea center in London, and it was a place of attraction for Londoners all the time. Sir, in India, just as we have Starbucks stalls at various places, I would request that at least we should have tea center in principal towns of India like Mumbai. We have one tea center at Churchgate run by the tea board. Actually, it has been given out to some private company for running it as a business. Sir, we should make an effort to approach the tea board and take the license for running a tea center in Mumbai with immediate effect. Sir, that will give us benefit of enjoying different varieties of teas which are being made by our company. And sir, in particular, I would like to know is whether we are making white tea, which is being used by Queen of England and the Queen of Japan, to say the most eminent people. Sir, my next question is regarding Starbucks coffee. Sir, one information which has gone viral on the social media, that you buy Starbucks of any quantity, small cup, medium cup, or large cup, the quantity of coffee used remains the same, although we are given it as in 3 different sizes. Sir, I was surprised to know this, but I realized a comparative example of Kyo fish or Kia fish of Japan, which makes it weigh for the size of the fish according to the space available. If the fish is put in a small place, that will be the size of the fish. If the container is larger, the size of the fish will increase, and accordingly. So, is our coffee something on those lines? Sir, then my next question is regarding the all Tata company offices and all our official centers should offer only the Himalayan water. Sir, even the glass which we see in front of us, which you are using, and the bottle which you have, I wonder whether you are sipping Himalayan water. Sir, if not, each and every person of Tata Group, as a rule and compulsion, should use and offer only the Himalayan water. Sir, then my next question is regarding the EVA of our company. Sir, I am sure our EVA must be positive, and if you can share that information and the rate of interest at which it has been ascertained. And sir, my last question, which is of universal importance and certainly on the principle of sustainability, that the earth itself has become weak, or earth itself requires richness. The richness of the earth, if it is increased only by addition of fertilizers like NPK, etc., it is not going to give us real richness of the earth. We may get larger production, but not the real vitamins which the people deserve and should have. So, sir, what is required is to introduce live microbes in the earth. This may be a long-term project, but it is in the interest of the society at large and for national as well as of international importance. And Sadhguru of Coimbatore, Jaggi Vasudev, has been working on this project for the last several days, and he has visited many countries of Europe with the same message. Sir, are we also thinking on these lines? Sir, with this, I wish our organization all success, which is our way of life in any case. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you. Ms. Prakashini Shenoy.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me, sir? I'm Prakashini Ganesha Shenoy from Bombay. Chandrasekharan sir, Vanakkam.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Vanakkam. Namaskara. Respected Honorable Chairman, Shri N. Chandrasekharan ji, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. I received the annual report well in time, which is colorful, transparent, informative, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary and his team for the same. I should not forget to thank once again Ms. Gayatri for giving me the link and just now phoning me and telling me that my turn has come for the next. I once again thank Ms. Gayatri for your good deeds to me. I'm glad that the chairman has given an excellent explanation regarding all the aspects of the company. Sir, I'm thankful to the board for recommending dividend at the rate 6.05% for the financial year 21-22. I'm very proud that the company has done excellent work in respect of CSR activities. I thank one and all staff for getting number of awards for the financial year 21-22. This shows their hard work and sincerity. Sir, I have few questions. What is the roadmap for the next 5 years? What is the market cap? Since the plastic used for packaging our products, what alternative have we due to the government regulations to ban plastic?
Yes, ma'am.
If yes, what is the rate? This is not the last, but the least. We should not forget that our future of a company, since we have a person, intelligent, all-rounder, transparent, none other than N. Chandrasekharan, chairman of the company. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Nalin Shah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are.
Yes, sir. A lot of my points have been covered, so I won't take more than the requisite time. Sir, just to straight away come to the point, when I compare, Tata Consumer with likes of other FMCG companies, Dabur, ITC, and so on and so forth. So when I just compare on the face of it, I find that a lot of places we are very high in the expenses, purely on the P&L front. And that is the prime reason, our profitability is only made at a bit less than 9% as against, anything in the range of, 11 to 20, 25% kind of a range in the other FMCG companies. So can you just help us out, where in future we'll be able to contain the expenses and, we'll be able to, at least thrust on the margins. Second thing, when, we go through your latest presentation, we find out that over last 2 to 3 years, though our, CAGR is really decent enough for our FMCG companies, but we have degrown on practically all the fronts in the current financial year. Whereas the current, in the FY22, whereas FY22 was basically a turnaround year for a lot of companies where they have posted really good numbers. So just want to understand how we will perform in the current financial year, that is FY 2023, and what is the management strategy to go forward in 2023, 24, 25, and so on and so forth. So we are shareholders in your company. We support you on all the fronts. But just, these margin points are creating a bit of a hindrance as an investor. I won't take much of your time. Just one request, sir. Tomorrow we have Tata Steel AGM also. Just try to keep it very concise in the timeline, to 2 to 3 minutes per participant. So, everyone can, ask the questions and everyone can cover it. That's it all from my side. Best of luck, sir, and hope to see you soon in person next year. And again, thank you so much for the opportunity, sir. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you, Ms. Vasudha Dakwe.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Very good afternoon, respected chairman, sir, board of directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. I would like to congratulate our company secretary for sending me the soft copy of the report well in advance, which itself is clear and transparent. Most of the question was asked by my previous shareholders. I don't want to take your much time. Only one suggestion: please look into the matter of shareholders' unclaimed dividend. which is going to IEPF fund, which is the hard and fast money of the minority shareholders. With this, I support all the resolution. Thank you very much and wish the company all the best for coming financial years. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Mascarenhas.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Mr. Mascarenhas will talk first.
Hello, can I talk, sir?
Yeah, please.
Am I audible?
You are.
Yeah, respected Chairman, sir, very distinguished members of the board and my fellow shareholders. Good afternoon to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenhas. At the outset, I thank the management, our company secretary and his team, and the registrars for sending me the balance sheet which I received on time. It is full of knowledge, simple, exhaustive, informative, transparent, and above all, adhering to all the parameters required for a good corporate governance. Our results are excellent as shown at facts and figures, and a handsome dividend of 605%. Very good. Keep it up, sir. You have explicitly explained in a nutshell in page number 112 the 10-year financial highlights, the financial progress of our company, our PBT, PAT, EPS, book value, and earning per share, ROC, everything is shown on page number 112, which gives us a glimpse of the financial progress of our company. On the annual report, you have shown us the pictures of our products. Really good, sir. How many products have been launched this year and how many new products are going to be launched in the next year? I would like to know, sir. And more importantly, what is our market share in the products, both nationally and internationally, percentage-wise? Sir, we are in the midst of war, Ukraine war and Russia. So I would like to know how it has impacted. Our is an export-oriented company, so the dollar and rupee, the dollar is getting stronger day by day and the rupee is becoming weaker day by day. So what is the impact of this rupee dollar fluctuation on our profitability? Sir, many questions have been asked. I would not like to ask further question. My wife is there next to me. She will ask further question. With this, I thank you very much for patient hearing. Thank you. Good luck.
Respected Chairman, Mr. N. Chandrasekhar, MD and CEO, Sunil D'Souza, other board members, and my fellow shareholders in this VC. I am speaking from Mumbai, Mrs. C. Mascarenhas. First of all, I thank the company secretary and her team for sending me annual report and registering me as a speaker at my request. Thank you very much. About the report my husband has said, I find very good awards and accolades which are given from documented from 18 and 19 page. Also good CSR work all documented in our report. I would like to know here that ESG, any rating is done, and if so, by which agency and what is the rating? Now my queries, I straight come to the queries. In which product or products we enjoy the highest margin, market share, and which of the products our future demand will rise? Number two, do we face logistic bottlenecks, supply chain disturbances, and the rising crude oil prices on our products? Number three, what is the percentage of the total sales in online? Four, how many total Starbucks outlets we have, how many are owned and how many are leased? We have any more acquisition like cafe coffee day outlets for inorganic growth? Can you just throw some light on that? Number three, what is the capex for the next 3 years for funding organic and inorganic growth? But of course, we are sitting with a very good cash. So we are not in biscuits at all. Could you just throw some light on that? I am very much impressed with the Tata copper water. Of course, I have not gone to Star, and I don't know what it is priced. Have you valued the Tata tea brand, and what is the valuation? I support all the resolutions. I am very happy. One more, unclaimed dividend. Please, you help us to get it, and plus that we don't lose our share. Now, the new thing, sir, you are at the helm of. See, at least we should not lose our hard-earned shares, which there is a SEBI thing is there that they will take our shares or also to the investor fund, and then we have to go apply and all that lot of hassles. Please, at this age, it is too much. We are 70 plus, so you must take care of we small shareholders. Lastly, I support all the resolutions. I know Tata Consumer is committed to deliver and delight. With this, thank you. Wishing you all the good health, all the full team, and may God bless our company and bless the Tata Consumer team. Thank you so much once again.
Mr. Atanu Saha.
I am audible, sir.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Atanu Saha, a small shareholder of Tata Consumer Global Limited. My respected chairman, the Chandrasekharan ji, and CEO and board of directors and company secretary and CFO and all respected shareholders and present in this meeting, sir. And a special thanks to our secretarial department that they connected before meeting. So thanks to them. And our thanks to our Bhaji, who awarded as a most influential chief marketing officer 2022 by Forbes. Sir, my first question is already so many persons informed, but sir, how our strengthening production capacity? Sir, the percentage of renewable energy used, sir, and the shares, how many shares and unpaid dividends, sir, this returned back from the investment protection funds this year. And sir, currency is fluctuating, sir, and it's US dollar. So is it tempering our profit margins, sir? And sir, we believe, sir, the VC mood and physical mood both boosting our board with share connections, sir. In this regard, I wish to, sir, quoting our father of industry, Jamshedji Tata's speech, in a free enterprise, the community is not just another stakeholder in business, but is in fact the very purpose of its existence. So do you highlight something about the subsidiary companies and their performance and the research and development R&D? And sir, what is the award, sir, investor reward policy, sir? And do we expect, sir, a bonus issue near future, sir? And sir, his humble request of company emitting upload to YouTube, everybody will be benefited, sir, if possible, sir. And thanks to a good year ahead, sir, with good health and good to everybody, sir. Happy day. Thank you.
Mr. Yashpal Chopra.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Am I visible? No. Anyhow, I am speaking, sir. So I am Yashpal Chopra calling from Delhi. I am a shareholder of the company holding around 2,733 shares in 3 folios, and I am holding shares in almost all the Tata companies since 1980. So I have got a great regard for Jamshedji, Ratanji, and now you are our hero. And if you remember, the last year in the AGM of Tata Steel, I had said that the government must award Bharat Ratna to late Jamshedji and Ratanji and all those people who have built the what you call pillars of the economy for our country. So this year you have been awarded that honor. I'm very happy, and I congratulate you, sir. So this is a well-deserved award you have got, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of Mr. Sunil D'Souza ji also, because he has given an exhaustive speech, because and he has left nothing to nothing to ask for that, because he has just given a detailed presentation. And I am very, very happy with the team for that, even for our performance of our Director of Finance, Mr. Krishan Kumarji. And you see the performance of the company is all round best because there is all round growth in revenue, total income, PBT, PAT, EPS, and dividend. So, sir, your company is investor friendly, and we are very, very much proud of that, sir. But, sir, my query over here is that out of the total earning, just 25% is in the foreign exchange, and of the 25%, more than 24% is from USA and UK and Europe, and the other countries in which we have just taken entry in Australia, Middle East, and Africa. Why should not we now concentrate on those in those cities? Why should not we hire the celebrities of those cities and expose our products? And because the earning in foreign exchange, that is far more valuable than the earning in our local exchange, local currency. So I would like, because that is another indirect effect. The indirect effect is that when those foreigners consumer products, they know the name of Tatas, they know the name of India's, they know the name of Jam Modi. So that is a very, very big service that you are doing it by entering into the foreign market, sir. Sir, I must congratulate our corporate governance. That is just of a high caliber because that I got registered on 23rd, and on 24th I asked for a balance sheet, and on 25th morning I got it. So I must compliment our company secretary. So she has done the fantastic job, and I must thank Madam Gayatri, who has been just helping me out in contacting this meeting, because I am over here for around 3 hours since 10 a.m. and my number was 37. So this was my patience has been tested, and that is with the cooperation of that lady that I have been over there, sir. Sir, under corporate governance, I have got one or two queries. The first query is that regarding that unpaid dividend, whatever has been spoken by my earlier person, please just look into that matter, because that is our money, and that our money should not go to the government fund unnecessarily. If there is anything is lying in the name of any shareholder, hey, they should be communicated. So that is one of my plea. And the second thing is that, sir, I am a shareholder with a big or small portfolio, and I'm calling from Delhi. But just telling you, confessing the truth, that so far I have not tasted any product of my own company, whereas I say that I am a co-partner of the company. So I would like to make a request that the company must send a small hamper of all the products, those sample products, because at least I must know the taste of our company as to what the products we are marketing and to others and all that. Because being a shareholder and being a co-partner of the company, and we must also have a taste of all that. And the third thing I would like to say, that as over here 90% speakers are from Calcutta, and of that 5% has just taken more than 1 hour. If there is a limit of 3 minutes, please mark those persons, and in your next coming meeting, let those persons should be either put it at the end of the show, or they should be asked to ask their queries in writing by mail, because they cannot afford to take our precious time, because our meeting started at 10 and now it is more than 1, and still it has to go, and then you have to give the reply. So please just look into that matter. And before I close, I must wish you good luck, best of luck to all from the top to the bottom, and particularly I must thank the corporate governance and our moderator for getting me a chance to express myself. Thank you, sir. Best of luck.
Mr. Kamal Kishore Jawar.
हाँ सर, मेरा आवाज आ रहा है सर? हेलो, ओके, थैंक यू सर. हमारे चेयरमैन साहब और हमारे सुनील डिसोजा एमडी मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर को मेरा नमस्कार. मैं हैदराबाद तेलंगाना से बोल रहा हूँ साहब. मैं सबसे पहले बात करता हूँ, ये मीटिंग मैं फर्स्ट मीटिंग अटेंड हुआ हूँ. इससे पहले मुझे मौका नहीं मिला था लास्ट ईयर. सो आज मुझे मौका मिला है, कम से कम अभी तक नेट पे दे रहा हूँ, मेरा नेट कम होने को आ रहा, पर मैं बोला आज तो बात करना ही है बड़े साहब चंद्रशेखर साहब से। आपकी मुलाकात साहब मेरे को हैदराबाद तेलंगाना में जब सीएमसी मर्ज हुआ टीसीएस में, जब आपसे मेरा मुलाकात हुआ था, आपको याद होगा सीएमसी के टाइम पे। और सर मैं ज्यादा बोलना नहीं चाहता हूँ, 36 मेंबर को इसमें 2-3 क्वेश्चन मेरे को पूछना था, मैं वो सेकंड रिपीट नहीं करना चाहता। और एक बात है साहब, मेरे पास टाटा कॉफी के जब एशियन कॉफी टाटा कॉफी हुआ, कृष्ण कुमार साहब से जब हम उनको जब सपोर्ट कर रहे थे, कृष्ण कुमार साहब, उसके बाद हरीश भट्ट साहब। मैं चाहता हूं आपका हैदराबाद में सनल में आपका बहुत बड़ा लैंड है, बिग लैंड है, गोदाम। तो मैं चाहता हूं आप आपका कंपनी का भी टाटा कॉफी का टाटा कंज्यूमर मर्ज हो गया, तो आप उसमें वहां पे गोदाम बना दिए तो एक कंपनी का रेंटल का इनकम बच जाएगा। और वहां पे इतना भी जरूर है कि वहां बड़े टैक्स भी आ सकते हैं जो पूरा सिटी के थोड़ा बाहर है। ये कंपनी इतना ध्यान रहेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। और सर अभी ट्रांसपोर्ट कंपटीशन में बहुत कंपटीशन हो गया है, तो मैं चाहता हूँ एवरी ईयर ऑल ओवर इंडिया में आप कम से कम कंपटीशन में ट्रांसपोर्ट में इतना कंपटीशन हो गया कि आप तो एक कोटेशन डिक्लेयर करें 5 years to 5 years, तो कंपनी में इसको लाख से जाके करोड़ से फायदा होगा, कंपनी को लाख से जाके करोड़ रुपए में। तो उसके ऊपर जरा ध्यान दीजिए आप एक कंपनी है ना, ये सनन नगर का जो लैंड है उस गोदाम बनाए तो आपका रेंटल इनकम बनने का बहुत बड़ा जगह है साहब। मैं कई बार रास्ता निकलता हूँ, इतना बड़ा एकड़ जाए, वहां बड़े ट्रक्स भी आ सकते हैं। तो आपका एक कंपनी में लाख में होते होते करोड़ में पैसा सेविंग मिलेगा। और उसके साथ साथ आप सेकंड टाइम टाटा ग्रुप के चेयरमैन बने, मैं उसके लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। और हमारे JRD टाटा साहब, रतन जी टाटा जी को भी मेरा नमस्कार। आज मेरे दिल में है कि ये टाटा ग्रुप जो इंडिया का है, भगवान है, गॉड है, कभी कोई इन्वेस्टर को धोखा नहीं दिए। मार्केट क्रैश हुआ पर अगेन वो रेट आया, ऊपर हमारे को सब बेनिफिट मिला। आज टाटा ग्रुप है जो इंडिया का नंबर 1 कंपनी है। थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू मिस्टर दीपंकर Urkesta.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my first question is on this synergies with the big basket. You know, your company has a unique advantage in that you have an online grocer as a sister concern. But I find that many of your products are simply not available on big basket. Not a single product under the Tata Gluco Plus portfolio is available in big basket. Not a single product under the Tata Soulful portfolio is available in big basket. Not a single product under the Tata Q portfolio is available in big basket. This is a unique advantage which you have vis-a-vis competitors like Unilever, Nestle or Dabur, who don't have an online grocer as a sister concern. So please leverage this to the fullest opportunity. My second issue is this key audit matter number 1 of your standalone financial statements, which has stated that an associate has incurred significant losses as it has not been able to recover increase in output costs through increased prices, and which has triggered an impairment assessment in the carrying value of your investment, which is 288 crores. So 3 questions on this point. What is the name of this associate company? What is the eventual impairment if it has been finalized by now? And what are the reasons why this company was not able to recover the input costs? Third point I would like to make is that in the scheme of arrangement which you have made with Tata Coffee, the plantation business of Tata Coffee is going to be held as a subsidiary, as a separate vertical, while the extraction and all other residual businesses of Tata Coffee is going to be merged with the main company, with Tata Consumer Products. The way I see it is that this will facilitate the disposal of the plantation business at a later time. We are the only beverage company in the world, I think, with having a plantation business, which has low margins, low return ratios, which drags the overall return ratios of the company down and is labor intensive, and it doesn't fit well with a modern marketing beverage company. So will the company consider disposal of this business and also exit the stakes in the various associate companies which are involved with tea plantation? And if not, could you just state what is the economic rationale for continuing with this business? Or are there any other legal or socio-political reasons for holding on to this business? A couple of years back, we had read in the press that you are actively scouting for buyers for these businesses, but you are not getting remunerative prices. I would respectfully suggest that this business, the prices will go on decreasing, and the longer you take time to exit, the ultimate loser will be the company. The other point I would like to make, my final point, is that some shareholders have already referred to economic value analysis being done for the company. I had also made the suggestion last year. I would strongly recommend that you do this, and you don't do this for the company as a whole only. You do it for all material subsidiaries. It would be very interesting to see if this analysis is rigorously done, how many of our international material subsidiaries would pass this test. That's all that I have to say. Thank you for the time and good day.
Mr. Naredi. So Ravi Kumar Naredi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, I have some questions. First, what growth will you expect from US coffee business and international tea business in next 3 to 5 years? As per the previous 3 to 5 year data, growth was negligible. And second question, currently we have 23% of share from food business, which is going 19% growth in previous year. So in next 2 to 3 years, what is you expect in food segment growth? And last one, currently we have 2000 plus distributor and 8000 plus in semi-urban and rural distributor. So what is expansion plan in 2 to 3 years? Thank you.
Jaydeep Bakshi.
Good afternoon, Chairman.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chairman, Managing Director, CFO, and Board of Directors. My Jaydeep Bakshi connecting from the call. Those speaker has been asked investment and we know the brands and the quantum. So how much has been the percentage of penetration in the tier 2 and 3 cities? So how to mitigate the input cost inflation as affecting the economy? So are we thinking of graduation on in our tax? Congrats for growth in revenue and dividend passed on, and the performance share units to employees will surely motivate them. And also for obtaining the certificate for Great Place to Work, a positive culture. It's a great initiative for digitalizing distribution chain, enable supply chain to be smooth. Sir, I have one suggestion regarding Tata Q, our ready-to-eat category. If expansion can be done by tie-up with offices and education institution as an easy alternative for street food, and brand value will added an advantage. Also, same goes for Tata Glucose Plus, a choice of the young generation. Sir, a new digital campaign has been launched for 8 o'clock coffee. Can we pursue for the other brands? So what are the steps are we taking for data protection? And regarding our thought process for the single-use plastics packaging, are we going for paper straws for the Tetra Paks? So lastly, request if we can focus more on water management and not just on emissions. Sir, I'd like to end with the thanks to our energetic company secretary, Mr. Nilabjo, for presenting a colorful and vivid annual report, and also to Mr. Shiv Shankar Rai and Mr. Orko Chatterjee of Kolkata office for maintaining a cordial relation with the shareholders, and entire secretarial team for conducting this video conference in a smooth manner. And I have full faith in management, and I hope under your leadership and entire management become a leading FMCG player and create a lasting value and future ready organization as mentioned in page 82 of annual report. Thank you and all stay safe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. With that, we have come to the end of shareholder speeches. So let me give a quick response to all the shareholder observations. First, Dr. Arun Kumar, thank you for your overall comments. Tata Coffee integration, you asked, it will take about 9 to 12 months to complete the whole NCLT and other processes. We expect the synergy to be in the upper single digit in terms of PAT. We have fortification plans for all our products. We already do Tata Salt Immune with zinc, and then we have a Gold Care, and then Cholera Care, and there are a number of such initiatives for each category. And you asked about inorganic expansion. Yes, inorganic expansion is one of the key strategies for the company. The cash in the company will be used definitely for the right inorganic growth opportunities. You asked about the plastics. India, we are part of the India Plastics Pact as well as the UK Plastics Pact. 80% of the Tata Salt packaging today is recyclable, and we are working on a fully sustainable packaging initiative overall. So this question was raised by many people, so I will not repeat this answer, but basically we are working on fully sustainable packaging initiative. And Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, you asked about CapEx. Last year our CapEx spend was 250 crores. For FY23, it's going to be 361 crores, of which the project's work will be about 161 crores. Many other people also asked the same question. Russia and Ukraine, we do not see much impact on the Tata Consumer Company. Mr. Naveen Botra, you asked about what we can be, and you asked about Tata New, BB, and our R&D budget, etc. Many people asked similar comments. So the company has a very aspirational growth plan. And if you really see what steps we have taken in the last 2 to 3 years, it has been, first of all, in consolidating the company, the portfolio within the company as well as across the group. We have launched both the beverages and foods as 2 different verticals. And we are scaling up our distribution. We have also made acquisitions, whether it is Soulful or the ready-to-eat acquisition. So we will continue to do 2 or 3 things. A, increase our distribution footprint. B, increase our portfolio so that we can successfully leverage the distribution we have in terms of the number of products that we have. We also have focus on water, and somebody asked whether there is going to be acquisition on water. Yes, we will continue to look for any expansive opportunities, both on the water side and also on the food and beverage side, and into completely new categories, which will also may come through acquisitions. And our R&D budget was 24 crores last year to 30 crores in FY23. Yes, there will be substantial increase in the R&D budget as we go into the future. And you asked about why Narishco is not available in the north, primarily because there is no manufacturing facility, and we are addressing that. But overall, the comment that has been mentioned by many other shareholders about our products not being available, we are addressing it. It's been improving last 2 years. We have a long way to go. We definitely want to make sure that our products are widely available across the nation. And Ms. Patel, you asked about why it is 6.05. It is because it is 60% is the payout ratio on the consolidated profits. That's why that number 6.05. And you asked about cash going down, inventory gone up, and etc. But they're all very marginal changes. But overall, the company is focused on return ratios. You're seeing a substantial improvement in return on capital deployed over the last 2 to 3 years. We will focus on ROE, ROCE, and free cash flow generation. All will continue to improve as we go into the future. And you asked about the unlisted material subsidiaries, the 8 o'clock coffee and the Tata Consumer Products UK Limited. Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf, You asked about, are we going to enter into atta and rice? The answer is no. And the Tata Coffee merger, you already mentioned, I already answered the question. For booster dose, the company is facilitating vaccination for all the employees and their families. And people asked about the share of digital income through Tata Neu and Big Basket. Tata Consumer Products is present in Tata Neu through Big Basket channel, and it is about 2% of the overall sales, and we want to definitely see significant increase in this going forward. Ms. Paridhi Agarwal, you asked about the synergies due to Tata Chemicals acquisition. Already we have seen a synergy of more than 100 crores on the cost base on a sustainable basis. Manas Banerjee, thank you for your comments. And the product portfolio will continue to expand into the product portfolio. Last year we launched 40 new products, and we will continue to expand. Nidhi Konai, yes, the commodity prices we will continue to watch, and I can't give you any definitive answer at this point in time. And you asked about, are we going to sell the plantation? Later on, some other shareholder also asked, and we have no plans to sell the plantation business. All we are trying to do is to consolidate so that we can get the synergies and also ensure that the like businesses are together, and we can drive both growth and also optimize costs. You asked about Abhirup Nandi. You asked about the TCPL UK. It will help to simplify the business further. The number of subs will come down from 43 to 23. The comments on EVA is noted. I will pass on to the management to focus on the EVA calculation. Mr. Hiranand Kotwani, thank you for your comments, especially on improving the marketing, as well as in terms of looking at expanding the presence in multiple markets. Mr. Gautam Tiwari asked about the percentage of revenue from new products. It is about 3%. 40 new products were launched last year. R&D spend I already answered. And you asked about what are all the R&D locations we have. We have 4 centers. Our R&D for beverages is in Bangalore. R&D for food and salt is in Pune. And ready to eat is in Mumbai and Sri City. Lekha Shah, thank you for your comments. And we will be expanding the ready to eat business. We'll getting into new categories around gravy. Gautam Nandi, thank you for all your comments. Mr. Pranabda, thank you for all your comments. You definitely specified about the improvement that is required in the distribution and the retailer network, as we are working on it. And in terms of your other comments, in terms of ROC or social learning or employee benefits provision, the employee benefits provision and all is as per what is required by the calculation. And whatever is required, we provide for. Otherwise, there is a strong focus on improving ROC as well as in learning. Mr. Ashit Kumar Patak, the businesses that we exited, you asked about it. There is a business in Australia, which is the map business that we exited, and also the empirical business in United States that we exited. In India, we are not going ahead with the Tata Cha. So these are the 3 businesses that we exited. So the comparison is excluding these. And the Starbucks, you asked about when it will become profitable. Already the business is EBITDA positive this year, and we have very promising outlook on the business. So we'll continue to expand strongly. And you asked about this impairment of this associate company. Later on, some other shareholders is also asked. It is the associated plantations, and the current value that is carried in the books is justified, and auditors have done the analysis and they are satisfied with the current value that is carried in the books. You asked about the loan. Actually, the loan that is referred later on, Tamal Kumar Majumdar also asked. This actually refers to the intercorporate deposits that the company is carrying with firms like the HDFC Bank and others. Pooja Agarwal, I already answered that the online sales through Big Basket is about 2%, and we will continue to hope to increase this and leverage the digital channels. Tamal Majumdar, you made a number of points. Thank you for those points. You asked about Tata Smart Foods. We think Tata Smart Foods has a very good opportunity. We are already taken actions to right size the fixed costs of that unit since we have taken over, and now we will use the distribution channels we have to increase sales. The drill project, that particular project is under construction. There's a land that's owned by Tata Consumer Products. So we are building the headquarters or some. It's a development that we are doing with the drill. Mr. Bimal Agarwal, your suggestion to make the gift card available across the Tata companies is noted. Mr. Vasudeva Ramaswamy, you asked about what is our plan to be the top 5, top 1, etc. I think the company is on a growth path. It's better for the company to focus on leveraging the product portfolio and expanding the distribution and continue to innovate in its product portfolio and enter new categories. We will support both organic and inorganic growth opportunities. Mr. Biswendra Kundu, I already have told you about the expansion plans. I cannot give a specific target for the roadmap for 3 to 4 years, except to say the company is focused on expanding the distribution, expanding the product portfolio, entering into new categories, and a lot of focus in the domestic market. International market focus will be in US, Canada, and UK. And we have rationalized our presence in all the other markets. And focused company has a lot of opportunity to increase the return ratios. Our margins will continue to improve as we see higher growth. Amit Kumar Banerjee, I've already answered all your questions and taken note of your suggestion to do the AGM in the physical and virtual medium. Mr. Alok Kumar Pal, I already answered the capital expenditure, about 361 crores. And your suggestions to focus on next phase of organization is noted. And you asked about the secretarial cost, it's about 5 lakhs. You asked about the registrars and transfers cost, that's 1.5 crores. And AGM cost is approximately 15 lakhs. Mr. SP Besania, Himalayan, yes, we will continue to focus on increasing the brand for the Himalayan. A lot of suggestions are made on the Himalayan water. I will take it up with the management. And also, I am drinking only the Himalayan water. Someone asked that question. The question on unpaid dividend was asked by many shareholders. I want to tell you that the 100% of the dividend has been paid to the shareholders. There is no unpaid dividend that is being transferred. And anytime such a situation arises in the future years, the company will engage with the shareholders and send them multiple reminders. So this, we also take it very seriously. And will make every effort to ensure that the money goes to the shareholders. Charat Shah, you asked about attrition. It is about 13%. You mentioned about 8 lakh employees. The 8 lakh employees is for the entire group. Your other points are noted. Mr. Anil Kumar Parekh, already answered the question on drill construction. And your comments on the land parcel is noted. Ms. Akansha Gupta, the growth model I already answered. It will be both inorganic and organic, and increase of our products by higher end of the distribution, and also by increasing products through innovation. Mr. Mahesh Kumar Bubna, the company has the aspiration to expand into other categories apart from beverages and foods. And the promoters have increased the shareholding in the company substantially over the last 2 years. Whenever there is an opportunity, we will look at that for further expansion. And the MD will be reachable. In case if you want to speak to the MD, you can reach him through the company secretary, and if there is any material issues you have, and he'll be very happy to address. And also the fact that last 2-3 years have been pandemic, it has not been easy for anyone to engage directly with the shareholders. Ms. Anindya Sundar Ray, your comments on Himalayan is noted. Mr. Shailesh Mahadevia, you asked about the 5 different brands of Tata Salt. Tata Salt has the regular salt, and then the Tata Salt Light, which is the low sodium salt. And then there is a Tata Salt Immuno, which has high zinc content to promote immunity. And then we have the rock salt, which is a natural salt. And then Shuddha salt, which is the solar salt. And Ragi, we are focusing on that. Soulful is based on millets led by Ragi, but definitely that's an area we are focusing. Your points on the tea center is noted. We will see what we can do. And your point about the soil is noted, and we will see how we can engage better in that initiative. So Prakashini Shanai, I already answered your question on plastic use as well as the roadmap. Mr. Nalini Shah, your points are noted. Ms. Nalin Shah, your points are noted, and I've already addressed them. Ms. Vasudha Dakwe, the unclaimed dividend already answered. Mr. Mascarenes, your question is answered with regard to online sales, and your comments based on biscuits and other categories is noted. The company will look at food and other categories as we move forward. Mrs. Mascarenes, your comments are also already answered. Mr. Atanu Saha, you asked about renewable energy. 25% of the energy is renewable energy, and it will continue to improve. Mr. Chopra, thank you for your comments, and you talked about our international business contributing 25%. The company's focus will continue to expand growth in the domestic market. And your comments about keeping all shareholders to 3 minutes, we will try to enforce. We continue to request shareholders to be brief in all meetings. Mr. Kamal Kishore Jawar, your comments on the land in Hyderabad is noted. We will see what we can do. Mr. Dipankar Purkayasta, we have already answered most of your questions. EVA we will take note, and the company will work on the EVA and publish that number, or share that number at least. And we will improve the synergy with Big Basket by making the products available online. And the associate company is Associated Plantation. I already mentioned about that. Mr. Ravi Kumar Naredi, I answered your questions already. Mr. Jaideep Bakshi, your comments are also answered already. Thank you all shareholders for participating and sharing your thoughts with us. Now I would like to authorize Mr. Nilabja Chakrabarti, Company Secretary, to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting. The e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable the members to cast their vote. Dr. Asim Kumar Chattopadhyay, Practicing Company Secretary, has been appointed as scrutinizer for this meeting. I also authorize the Company Secretary to accept, acknowledge, and countersign the scrutinizer's report and declare the consolidated voting results on receipt of the scrutinizer's report. The results would be announced within 2 working days of the conclusion of this meeting, and the same would be intimated to the stock exchanges and displayed on the website of the company and NSDL, as well as on the notice board of the registered office of the company. I once again take the opportunity to thank all shareholders for participating in the meeting and for your continued support. I also thank the directors for joining the meeting today through audiovisual means. With your consent, all the board members, the management team, and I would like to leave the meeting now. I wish all shareholders a safe and healthy year ahead.
The e-voting has been kept open for 15 minutes as mentioned by the chairman. We now close the e-voting. I would like to say that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. The results of the annual general meeting will be announced by the company within 2 working days. With this, I declare the meeting as concluded. Thank you for attending the meeting.